All right. You guys have to tell me whether I'm centered or not on that picture. I can't even look. Am I pretty close to?
I see.
Right. Yeah. All right. Welcome to Nycos D&D Whispers in the Mist. As you can see in the background, there's been some changes. There'll be more in the near future, but we're making do with what we got. We're going to get to our story so far and bring you up to speed, but before that, let's go through character name, class, race, and what you think of. Did we come up with that word? Did we look it up?
Oh.
For roundup.
Glyphosate? I think that's...
But before we, yeah.
Glyphosate.
Spell it again.
G-L-Y is derived from...
Glyphosate.
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 We just call it Monsanto.
So the creature, the glyphosate, we're going to call
The glyphosate. Glyphosate.
Yes. So we're talking about the tentacled, multicolored, terrified of light being.
Yeah. Creature. We are enough, so
that
because
you
we are
released,
many.
that you released, that multiplied immediately on the spot and began to attack the yellow
flowers. Or the yellow
mold fungus. So tell me what you think of the glyphosate.
Me first?
Yeah.
I play Tayun Ahmed, Dan Monk. I'm the one that has a pet one right now. So I went in a little tiny vial. I think it was just an animal that was like, they were trying to, it reminds me of something, I don't share that with the group, but it reminds me of something.
It reminds you of home because it lives in the dark.
Not just that, but it reminds me of something I would do. Something that looks valuable, is beautiful, and might fetch some money. So changing my tune later on in life, I see it as something beautiful. So I release it back into a habitat. Granted.
Oh, I don't know what the rest of it meant. Just because I know what you thought of it. So.
The first part.
Name character.
Oh, I am Jean. I play Tiara, the Azamar Divine Soul Sorcerer. Just everything about this place is new. The only thing that I have loved so far is the singing trees and the birds that come when I sing. But there's other strange things. This ship that was down here, the cage down below that this animal was in that could have come out at any time, but didn't. And then when it propagated once it was in the yellow spore plant, and it said, "We are enough for we are many," I had a fear that it would not stay to this plant and would eventually just destroy all the living matter on this place. And I've got to try to see if I can find a seed cone for one of these trees. So that I can save part of it.
Lucius Kane, human, ranger, monster hunter. Yeah. This reminds me of Hellboy. The thing that multiplies once you kill it. Mountains of Madness, H.P. Lovecraft.
Hey man. Shouldn't have put it in the
I guess
cage.
I'd just clean up everybody's messes.
Whoever was shouldn't put it in the cage.
Yeah.
Alan will be joining us in a moment, but he's getting medicated. Also, just for a note, I hope you don't mind, but
Okay.
Jean and Alan were just in a car accident. Her vehicle's now indisposed, and so just everybody keep happy thoughts in her way as far as getting it fixed and all of that. So thankfully nobody else was apparently injured in the accident. So anyway, so our story so far. You watched the episode, but some of our viewers may not have. So Why don't we hear our story so far? What happened last week?
So we were pretty much exploring this one little corner for the entire time. We were in the ship or right above it in that graded area.
In the second grade.
Yeah, on the second grade that was in the.
Blew a hole in it.
Yeah.
We didn't blow a hole in that one, do we? We just lifted that one.
No, you shot.
Oh, in the bottom, but
And then all the water
it fixed
drained.
up.
Oh yeah. Okay.
The ship fixed itself. So
The green goo.
yeah, so that green goo that we thought was nefarious. See, I went to the Lucius school of green goop was dangerous and it just fixed the ship. It didn't do anything. Yeah. So
Interesting note. I didn't specify, but it repaired the wood.
the wood only.
No, it replaced the stonework with living wood.
Because originally it's petrified wood.
It was petrified wood.
Okay.
So
that's
it's
what I remember.
just
So that part of the ship down below you is now good,
new wood.
Blow everything.
good Eldrin wood.
No, but remember, it only fixes the lower part of the ship. I don't know if it just because
It just
My
fixed that
thought
one.
is now, if it repairs the whole ship, will it be able to fly?
well, we don't know that this is a flying ship. Remember?
Right, there's some theory that it might actually be a submersible, and an Earth elemental submersible.
And then we found the packets. I think Kern and who's with Kern at that time?
Eglith.
Was it Eglith that was with them? They found the treasure chest that had, I don't remember how many packets of it there were, but they were like individually packed.
Packets of what?
It was a gold flask, a map, and a gold coin. Or no, yeah, it was a flask, a map, and a gold coin. But he said there were multiple. Like you said that there were just like.
There.
Oh, yes, there was a whole bunch of them. 240 to be exact.
Was it 240? Okay, I didn't remember the number.
240, and
Four levels of 60.
yeah, what they did was the windswept captain or one of the
We haven't
officers.
determined that this is the windswept.
It's the
No,
amber
but
quill.
the letter said from the windswept, where
They were just supposed to distribute those.
they passed their responsibility on to the amber. You remember the name of the
I'll
ship?
have to-
Amber
I thought it was
something?
amber quill.
Yeah.
Amber Quell.
Quell.
Q-E-L-L.
Amber Quell. They passed it on to the Amber Quell and said, would you carry this out, carry it to all the cities, barring that, carry it to population centers, and Godspeed.
So the coin spec. Well, and they weren't uniform.
No, they were
They
different.
were different. So some had map pieces, some had coins, some had baubles or jewels. There's all kinds of those.
And maybe if there was teleporters, you could use the coin to teleport to another time or out of this area. or
No
whatever.
way to know.
No way of knowing.
Till you open them.
Yeah, and one was open.
Somebody opened one?
No, we didn't open one.
Oh yes, somebody. What was it? You were throwing a bottle, and who was it that just opened it
the
up?
jar.
Yes, the jar that
with
was
that
thrown
weird
up.
coin.
I didn't open mine
Yes, somebody did.
because I wasn't anywhere near you guys.
Then it was you.
No, there was
I
only two
wasn't
people
there.
down
He
there.
wasn't here.
It was
He
only-
wasn't here.
Autopilot.
It was two people down there, so it was Eglith. I was.
Oh, it was
I was.
Matt.
Oh yeah, it was Matt who opened it.
Matt opened it up. Well, why didn't you tell me? Or maybe it was
That
vice
was the
versa.
two people.
No, because we weren't.
That's you're right. That's how it ended. Was
None
that
of
he
us were
popped the
down
cap.
there.
Popped the cap.
Yeah, none of us were down there. The three of us were up. Remember?
Right. But he and Eglith were down.
He and Eglith were down there.
But he threw one to the other one, and one of the two opened.
I believe it was probably Matt.
I think
Yeah.
Matt opened it because I think Eglith.
No,
was-
'cause I think Eglith tossed one.
Yeah.
That's very much it.
Saying something. Well, why didn't you tell me?
Okay, so it looks like Olivia's here.
Olivia, hello.
And Drifter's here. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not Olivia, that's Drifter. I'm sorry. Drifter, I mean to do that, my glasses are fogged up or something. So Drifter 88's with us again.
Drifter.
Yes. Alrighty. And he's sends condolences about the car accident. He's got you safe. I say he. I shouldn't do that because I don't know the gender of people.
By their handle.
Yeah. So they're all they. I won't remember. I'll still call him he. So we're not going to get in trouble for that. But anyway, so we are literally standing on the precipice. Oh, and that would explain why he's not there. Because if he pops the captain, that's why he's not there.
There you go.
He and the bottle and everything vanish.
Amazing.
Because that way, if anything happens, it won't be because he did it. If anybody else opens the bottle, then we can find out what happens.
So do we lose Eglith and Matt because Matt opened the, or Eglith and
Eglith
Kern?
might come back
Okay.
from wherever he went. We might have an answer here when Eglith gets here.
Okay. So
You guys call down below. Hello? Hello?
where were you, dude?
Autopilot.
No, he was
We're on the surface.
because somebody has to stay back and watch the gear.
I'm just kidding.
So you guys came back.
Oh, so
on the
you
surface.
lollygagged last week, huh?
Are we on the surface or is everybody?
No, you're above you're above
I'm
ground.
just yelling down like,
Okay.
Kern, Eglith, what'd you find? So we don't even know what they found.
Right.
Jesus. I don't even-
Don't erase it. Don't erase
Oh,
it.
okay.
On those kind of things, just put a check mark beside it so you know it's not your information. You'll find that quite often it's helpful to take notes for other people because they forget things, and then you can look down and go, wait a minute, we have those 240 bottles.
Okay. Hello.
Do we have a rope?
There's a rope
239
down.
bottles.
239 bottles. Oh, that'll go over well if he says, oh yeah, we only found 239 out of 240, just like the 5 out of 6 cases, right?
Golden arrows.
The golden arrows. There were 50 missing.
Tommy up here with us?
Tommy's here.
Okay.
So
Well, I'm gonna go down.
Oh, and somebody's still infected too.
Oh.
I am.
Guess they didn't hear me.
Okay,
Throughout the whole game.
this
I was
is
like,
important. This is no, and you're right. You're going. They're gonna kill me. They're just gonna let me die.
No, I was like,
You're going. Oh no, the boils. Remember I told the second
I
phase.
was the one that,
boils.
I got the boils, but I got laid hands.
Right. The two of you standing here, looking down, are hearing whispers. At first, you don't think about it being anybody else. You're like, is this just me? But then you guys look around, and literally you look at each other, and it dawns on you that you're both hearing this.
You know what?
Basically, sounds like a susurrus. It's yes.
okay.
The two that are infected. You are hearing something talking, but it's indistinguishable, and it's coming from below decks.
It's not good. You hear something?
Yeah, but I can't make it out.
Of course, Tay is like, what?
Don't lift your crossbow. Relax. Just points at
No.
his
He
chin.
heard it.
Check the whole wash.
Just drinks, splashes himself in the face.
He heard it, and I heard it.
You know,
And your monster sense is
You
how far?
didn't hear anything?
I didn't hear anything.
Tommy, did you hear anything?
Now he got laid hands on too, right?
Yeah, he got healed.
So yeah, he doesn't hear anything.
Would this be considered the coast?
Yeah.
Okay, 6 miles out. Close to the coast.
Oh,
I could sense aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
yes. The voice. Basically, you turn to focus on the sound, and it triggers as undead, as compared to the yellow zombies that didn't.
You're right.
Yeah, nope.
Nope.
Something.
And in particular, it's coming from someplace inside the bowels of the ship, towards the aft, and you're near the bow.
Alright.
So you could theoretically scout it from above, since she triangulated and has the actual rudimentary dimensions of how big the ship should be. You could.
I'm going through this shit, man. I think we need to just go, like, we can't wait to find another grate and pitch until you two are getting more sick. We need to We need to expedite the search of this ship. And I mean, I don't know what that green goo was, but
And now without Egglith, that means you're not going to get your heals.
yeah, I mean, like I don't know what that green goo was, but if you look at the bottom of the ship. The rest of the ship is still petrified, and where I blew the hole is now new wood. So, what we heard about the myths of the was it a kite myth or was it like
Yes.
an airship myth? Just an airship.
No, specifically kites.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is a kite. We just don't. It's too small. It seems like it's too small to be the windswept. But we are.
Which means it has to be older.
Yeah.
We need to go on.
Yeah, we need to go through it.
We need to go deeper. Probably in the direction of the singing trees.
I agree.
And rubbing his nose, moving the powder away from his face.
Powder. Yeah.
Literally, he had a face full of white powder earlier today.
Yes, I did.
When an airbag goes off.
Oh yeah.
Mine was green.
I remember.
Green, brownish, green.
You're thinking something.
I thought it was the car was on fire.
I was thinking his character.
Yeah, I thought his character was doing a pile of coke.
That's your
I was like, I thought you were just a pothead. You were
Should change
it is a gateway drug, even in Nycos.
Today was a bad day
I
to
hope it was
stop
okay to
smoking
go.
crack. Today was
Yes.
a bad day to
That was
stop.
awesome.
Hey, give me.
Like that, Legion? Like
And I like it.
Hey, aspirin?
Well, the whispers I'm
Not yet.
hearing, you're not hearing
Right
them,
away.
but we're hearing.
Grab him a table.
Yes, please.
Can are you hearing whispers? Just
Are you infected?
He explained that the infected. hear whispers.
No.
No, he's cleansed. Yeah, he was not there for the.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that we have
I was
some
there, that's
continuity. Amen.
Oh, that's right. Flaming Boy came and tried to hug you.
Yes. And because he was on fire, I didn't get infected, thankfully. Such an odd table.
There should be one more notch, I think, to make it lower level. The red button. No, the red button.
Or up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it is already at the top.
It looks like it's fine.
Okay.
No, it's tilted.
Is it? Oh, it is a little.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you push the red button and
Oh,
hold
no,
on.
no, it's flat.
That's fine.
Okay.
You want it that low, we'll raise up.
No, I'm fine that way. Less likely of things splashing this way.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we got to explore the amber.
Go ahead. By the way, this is your second full day of infection, so make your concepts.
This is your first, though, right? Because he wasn't here.
No, it would be two.
Oh, so,
It's
he's,
still two.
so he's still getting beamed.
We all got infected.
Oh yeah, you get.
I'm just making sure.
Time actually works in Nycos.
I'm just-
Contrary to everybody's beliefs about time, the actual chronological path.
It does, but some places are just messed up. All right, 10.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the wounds are now starting to form those boils.
I have 15.
Okay, because of the you made it 15, so she's going to be able to continue to endure.
Yeah, it was not a good roll.
But with that, you're going to be going to fatigue level 2, and that's mainly because you can't. If you move too quickly with that, you'll break the boils. And you don't want to do that.
Yep. Disadvantage on ability checks and speed is halved.
Yeah, he's not in any hurry,
So this
but
is
he's got the crossbow.
perfect for you. Distance crossbow fighting.
Don't let things get near him, because if he has to fight physically, then that makes him he has to move
We're
fast.
all doomed.
It's
So how do we want to do this?
climb
Because
down the rope.
so when we climb down, let's keep it in.
Rope or the bamboo is all gone, right? We burned it.
Bamboo's
Well,
not.
I don't want to go through the whole shit. Maybe we can find a way in.
That's what he was just saying.
Yeah.
We could go through the forest.
We just found we have an entry that's cleared out. Why would we
Forest
start
tried to
somewhere?
eat us.
Yeah,
The,
we,
the forest tried to.
we have
tried
a
to
secure.
grab you.
We have a
You
secured
did see
starting
the,
point.
You did see the,
Direct
Yeah.
decapitated
What are we gonna
form up in the trees.
What are we going to do about that decapitated form up there?
Why do we have to worry? Dude, you're sick. You guys are both sick. We have to figure out the origin of this thing. Something is now calling to you. That's not calling to. Ergo,
It
the sick
doesn't
people
make
are
it
hearing
good.
voices.
Wait a moment. It doesn't make it
How far
good
is
if
it
we're
down?
And for
infected.
No, I
clarification,
get that, but we have.
clarification, they can actually, by because they're having these two experiences, you might think, oh, well, they're both just having delusions, but you can actually have time that you say, okay, let me know when you next hear something, and they both raise their hands at the same time.
Yeah. We gotta kill something.
so whatever
Monster
it is-
Hunter. crossbow ready? We gotta go. Or you guys are just gonna get worse. And no, we can't worry about decapitated head dude because he's in a pile of trees and the voice is
We're
calling.
going underground.
We're going underground.
He wants to go through the hull of the ship is where he wants to go.
Well, isn't that where the roots to the thing that they're infected by went?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
I wonder if it's just beckoning us.
No, it is. Absolutely it is.
Okay,
But we,
it doesn't. Okay, the sound doesn't seem to be specific to you. It literally sounds like you're overhearing a conversation.
Okay.
Sorry, I remember Star Trek First Contact.
Exactly.
Picard
He tries
hears the
focusing
queen.
on it, concentration. Concentrating on the.
Concentrating on it does not help. You can't make out any of the words.
I can't improve it. Okay.
It's too far away.
Just thought I'd try.
So let's hook back up with Kern and Eglis.
yeah, let's go down the hole. They weren't answering earlier. Repel, repel, repel.
We get to the bottom. The chest.
I just jumped down. I have slow fall.
Nice.
I do that superhero landing.
Fix the landing. Okay. I'll also clarify that ability, the slow fall actually means you have to be in contact with the wall. Since there is no wall, you still have to use the rope. But it's literally you're doing a Cirque du Soleil.
I'm rolling down the rope.
Yes, exactly. You just throw a loop around yourself and tumble
I'm
down.
just watching like show up.
He sticks the actually make a deck save on the 3-point landing. Let's see if you.
19 plus.
Yeah, he makes the landing.
Okay, I would have to climb down. I have no skill in it. I don't have anything.
You'll have assistance from your people at the top and bottom now. So
I have
it'll be
rigging
a-
expertise now, so I can help her.
Well, and it's only 20 feet, so literally, if she hangs down from the edge with the rope, and he's helping her from the top, and you help her at the bottom, you can do it.
We have to have a more you know every day for TR. Ropes work like this, TR. Just slowly come down them.
It's going to hurt your hands.
You
It's gonna
don't
hurt
have
your-
wings. You don't have wings on this plane. Do not let go of the rope.
Right now.
But I
Right now.
do.
Right now.
Right now, you don't. Right
No,
now.
I know I don't. I'm going to save it for
There goes no
if I
reason.
need it.
Save it for a rainy day.
Yeah, save it for later.
So-
Okay.
So you
Because
make
ropes.
a check at
She
advantage.
looks at you and
Not
says,
really.
you are right. There's a lot of things I don't know, and if you don't tell me what it is,
I got you. Remember, that's my job.
including that one time when we were in the city,
Now,
and you
now
said,
she's going to pontificate.
you told me, no, I can't go to the inn. I need to know why. If I don't learn it, I won't know.
I like the fourth wall there. Turns and looks at the camera.
I just look up. I look up at her deity like, what have you done?
Or everybody takes us, or at least
Tiara, I will try to.
I get advantage on the way.
I will look through and see what we were
I
It
want
means
to
strength or
learn.
dex.
when we're
Agility or I mean
He
acrobatics
just says,
or
I want to
athletics.
learn.
okay.
18 on the dice to go down.
If I'm going to be any good here, I need
I
to
got
know.
you.
That's the best you did. Oh, that's funny.
I'm sick. So
Oh no, this is how. Oh, I forgot about that. You have to make another con save.
that's
I
true.
know.
Can I
That's
help
true.
him? Can I catch him?
I have disadvantage. It's a 4. It's a disadvantage, so it's 4.
Okay. So no, it actually counters it.
Oh, okay.
So
Or can I give him?
Oh, okay.
So
Can you give BP to people? No.
There.
No,
14.
14. But you see him slipping, so you think you need to help him. You have to make a dex save because you're going to come in contact with his injury.
Okay, what is my dex?
And if he makes his save, he doesn't break the buboes.
Proficiency. So it's a +4, +2, so it's an 11.
He actually bursts one of the little buboes and gets a little burst of yellow dust. Make a con save. Add advantage.
So another a con save. So that's a 14, the highest roll.
What was the original one, you guys? Do you remember? Was it a 12 or 15?
For what?
When you first got infected.
It was a 12. No.
I want to say it was
I don't know.
I thought it was a 13. I thought it was in the middle.
Okay.
13 sounds
Okay.
I
right.
got infected.
Okay. So you make it. You basically turn your face away.
Just the guy who never had to do it.
Hold my breath. Close my
Well,
eyes.
and it wasn't even that. Literally, as you tried to help him down, and you like brushed against
I
it,
got you.
and you get a little puff of yellow smoke, and you turned your head away. careful with that shit.
Yeah, man. Can we for those of you who have these boils,
There's no sight of
can we like wrap them?
Egglith.
No, but for those who have the boils, can we just wrap them so they're covered, so we don't
Yeah,
risk
a
the
bandage,
puffs?
though.
Sure.
Okay, so I have. Let's see.
Anybody has a medical kit would have it.
Don't you have medical kits?
Yes,
There were
I
medical
do.
kits aboard the
Yes,
ship.
I had a
There
medical
were.
kit.
She has them too.
They were aboard the ship. Did she have
They were
any on-
aboard the ship. I don't know if they were recovered.
Do you have any on your person? Did you have any on the character sheet?
No. Except the medical kit.
So,
Gonna go ahead and light a torch.
okay.
I'm human.
I have the medical kit he bought for me.
As long as you have a medical kit, you have bandages. So you can bandage
He
your
takes
wounds.
out the bandages since they're both contaminated.
But you're not. Yours have not separated yet. His are already separating and causing
Okay.
boils.
She wraps up any exposed flesh.
Yeah, just where he was hurt.
Yeah, and I say,
Yeah.
and I just make sure everybody knows that when I touch the spore, it bursts. So you have to make sure if those burst, that anybody that's not infected isn't inhaling the yellow fungus. I'm gonna walk ahead
Okay.
because I have dark vision.
Okay. And
Totally
he's-
not the kind of inhaling I want to do.
Yeah, and it would be good if I would say you run. Can you? Do druids have any type of dark vision?
Not natural.
More of a
druids?
race.
I don't know.
You mean
It's more of a
humans?
race.
I mean,
Oh,
human,
so I mean, so
He's human.
he's human only.
yeah.
Okay, so
I think this is the highest concentration of humans of any party I've got right now.
I think you should walk second. Can you
Okay.
cast lights on the middle part of the party, and then you and
Sure.
I'm gonna go check the chest.
But I have dark vision.
I don't.
The
you-
chest is standing open.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we totally forgot.
One bottle is missing,
Rick,
and
my bad.
Egglith. I'm just clarifying.
Yeah.
And Egglith and
Kern
Kern
are
are
missing.
missing.
I forgot that we didn't establish that in our character.
They did something.
They came down here and they're not here.
Where did the captain go?
Do we see like a bottle that's open and they're gone, or is the bottle they open gone too? Like, is there just an
No,
uncorked bottle?
literally, he opens it and they vanish.
Okay.
Oh.
So there's a bottle missing and they're gone.
Did it tell us how
Okay,
many
I
bottles
say
there were?
we don't
They
open the
didn't tell
bottle.
you anything.
Anything.
No, we see we see this chest, and I was like, Kern wouldn't have left a bunch of bottles filled with gold coins just lying around.
Well, they're not filled. There's only one coin and they're not all gold.
I'm lifting my
Some are
crossbow
gold, some are
because
silver.
At the bottles?
No, instantly they're gone.
Oh yeah, something
took
got them. Let's not worry about
I'm
the.
gonna-
And then, so if that's the case, and we just think they're gone, let's not worry about that. Everybody keep an observant eye. Leave these things alone.
So from this area, there is an entrance into the main galley that runs the length of the ship, off to the left-hand side, and there is a loft on the after part of the
None of
wall.
those were used. They're just
So looking
Thank
towards
you.
the after the ship, there's a 3-rung metal ladder built into the wall that opens into a loft. Although at this point, from your light, you don't see anything as far as like boxes or crates or anything up there. But that is your second exit from this place. So hole through the roof, galley entrance to the left.
let's put a pin in the chest. Something took Egglith and Kern.
So, and for clarification, we're facing the aft of the ship, so the gate, the galley entrance is actually to starboard of you.
Okay.
You go over where Egglith and Kern were, and just like
Well, you just saw them below you, so you're standing where they were.
Check if there's any tracks around.
just reaching around.
Even though
No,
Otherwise they've
because
disappeared.
because
Yeah, I
because
know.
the wood down below is fresh and brand new.
I would check for tracks. So
Okay, go ahead and make a survival check.
Guys, I'm not
11.
listening. There were two guys standing here, right?
Yeah, you're right on.
There doesn't appear to be any tracks from here, although there is something glistening on the metal rungs of the ladder going up.
You shouldn't climb
Oh,
the ladder.
no, I'm gonna go ahead and just follow, and then
Hold on, real
investigate.
You're
the
standing at the bottom.
glisten.
You're standing at the bottom of the ladder, looking at the
glisten.
rungs. It's only the top 2 rungs that have any glistening on it, and it looks, quite honestly, like somebody was wet, and they climbed up there using their hands and feet because it's a ladder. You can't just use your feet to climb.
That would have to be
It's not
recent.
like stairs. Yeah, it'd have to be recent. It had to be literally since you were down here.
Well, there was nothing else
So
down here. When
watery, not oozy liquid.
Right.
Just
and I'm calling my
Just
new.
moist.
I'm calling my new squid pet. What was the Nycosian name for them?
Glyphosate.
Glyphosate, but we wouldn't know that.
Glyphosate.
Glyphosate.
Like
I'm just gonna call him Squishy.
Glyphosate.
My little pet one. I'm calling him Squishy. Well, there was nothing down here when I was down here with Squishy, so Squishy's my pet.
He shows you the truck.
yeah, keep that thing away.
So this might have
Don't worry, it
been.
won't eat you.
It only eats plants.
That's what it shows you now. So it gets
Once
bigger.
again, my eyes are lit up with like nuclear bombs and stuff. It only eats plants.
You smoke enough plants to go through. Like, you,
Yes, but I
do you
don't.
not see the irony in being a pothead and loving plants?
Look, one can love plants. I mean,
He asks before he smokes the weed.
Okay.
He gets permission.
and I don't eat the whole plant.
Do you? So we came down here.
He saves the seeds.
Right.
Do you sense the roots still in any general direction?
I wasn't really sensing it in the first place. I was
He
following
wasn't
them.
Oh,
sensing.
you're
You
just
physically
following
followed
him?
them.
Do we go? So we follow this
I'm
path.
gonna go ahead and climb up.
Let's
That's not a healthy person.
yeah. Let's see.
I'm kind of like, no, I'm good.
Nobody wants to be in your. If
I'm
you.
trying to be.
That's totally what he's supposed to do in a horror film.
Yeah,
I got this.
Okay.
He's doing this right.
I just want to
I'm
explain
okay.
to you what I'm
Okay,
seeing
it's
right
only a
now.
wound. We wrapped it.
Trying
I'm
to.
fine.
You have one bad arm, and you're trying to climb a ladder with a
This is what
torch.
happens with zombies all the time.
Yeah.
Let's put the torch away. Tiara, can you give us some dancing lights down here, please?
Sure.
That follow us
She
around.
cast
Tommy,
bright-
hold the torch.
Bright white dancing lights.
I'm assuming Tommy's with
Okay,
us.
so
Curious.
dancing lights. I think it's only color. It doesn't actually go to white.
It just gives us some light, right?
White is
Oh,
it?
then there's sunlight yellow, like the sun's in heaven.
And you go, which heaven? Not this one. Oh, the sun's in it. Okay. Okay. So anyway, she puts up some pale yellow lights. They drift up, and they do reveal that looks like there's some kind of scrawling on the walls, like all the walls up there. Like somebody wrote a lot, scratched into the stone. Actually, a lot.
Would
Can't make at this range. You can't make out any of the letters.
I climb
Okay.
and I get to I don't touch the 2 shiny rungs. I want to make
You
it.
have to touch them.
But I thought you said it was just the last 2. I can't like.
No, it's 4, and it's the top 2. It's where your hands would have to be to
got
climb.
it. So it's only. It's
So
not
you
like
can reverse it and climb in reverse, and therefore touch the dry part.
Yeah. Okay.
But you do have to go.
Okay.
You
I thought.
have to use them to climb.
No, I thought it was like a longer ladder that I could just.
No,
kinda-
it's only 4 up to
Okay.
the loft.
Yeah. Then I'll alternate the opposite direction of where the slime is.
Sure.
So I'm not touching the
It's
slime.
not slime. It's just wet.
Yeah.
Right. So as you climb up that far, when you get to the ledge, the actual
Can
top
you
of the
back
ledge
them
is
up,
also
please?
covered with
Back
them up.
wetness, like
I'll head up
something
there.
dragged itself over the ledge, and there's kind of a slithery mark, and there's several bales, if you will. These look like bundles, but they've got rope tied around them, covered with white cloth, and they say SHIT on it.
And I say shit. Like, oh shit. I'm too old for this shit. And I don't have the dancing light, so this is just dark vision for me.
Right.
So it's just, I just see 3 pretty much gray balls just hanging.
Bale is a better term. They're cube. They're cube-like. They're rectangular, but they're
Kind of like a cotton bale, but not quite as big.
no, they're that big. They're big. They're
big,
just
okay.
farther back. You couldn't see them when you first climbed up.
Can
So
I-
this loft area is intentionally a place where you would keep this kind of material.
Can I investigate the writing real quick? that you said was that we couldn't see? That
Yeah, from here, the writing looks like gibberish, like the kind of writing you would do if you were in a jail cell where they brought you food but they never talked to you, kind of thing.
Oh.
There's symbols and words, and some of the pictures are rather lewd.
do I recognize any of that? With
And
So I
somewhere it
speak-
says, "Oh, great! Now I'm talking to myself."
I have Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Yarlum. None of those.
All of them, except for the other.
All of them. except for the-
Okay. I don't like that language.
As a matter of fact, there's several other languages you don't know. But it's all in the same hand. In other words, the letters, the shapes of the letters are similar even when it switches languages. So you can tell it's the same person writing.
What did you find?
I called back about the bells. I explained to them about the bells, but I'm not shouting. I want to make sure I'm not like
Right.
hollering. And I told them that there's clearly something recently here.
And it's slithered between two of the beds.
It's slithered between two of the bells, but also there's a.
There's a musty smell too. Like
And I say it just looks like a madman's writing.
it
around
almost
the ship.
smells. It almost smells like pasture, like a farm.
That's unusual.
Compost pile. Compost? Gretchen
Just
and
said
earth?
green
More
stuff.
of a combination. I
What if
think,
this is a?
No, it actually his background he can't identify it. You didn't live any place where this would have been a frequent.
Okay. Are you guys okay for now?
You guys climb up last because me and him can't get sick down here either. I'm sorry, we just can't afford to have the entire party sick. So if
Yeah, that would be bad.
if your pus bags burst, at least it's bursting behind the party rather than.
And covering your potential
Why
enemy
don't
exit.
you
There
go
doesn't appear
up
to be any
next
other exit from
and
the
get
side.
away from the
Was that the
ladder
only
just
way?
in case
This
either
is
of us
this is
fall.
literally just the loft over whatever the next cabin would be, and it only goes about 20 feet back and hits another bulwark.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you guys.
Okay.
We don't have routes going this direction. Whatever fled up here is hiding. I don't see this as I think our priority is right now getting you two healed. Whatever this is, it's already.
Make a charisma check.
Are you like standing at
Even
the edge
as
of
you're
the ladder,
talking,
or-
you hear sounds like a female voice sobbing.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, what'd you do up there?
I just immediately feel like this is. I have a flashback of something I would do. I say, wait down here. I don't want anybody getting hurt. I just need to investigate this real quick. If I scream, just I'll try.
I'm gonna climb up.
You just
You
climb
back
up with.
Yeah.
Okay, stay back with your crossbow. Don't come.
Okay, make your checks.
Oh,
Can I give him advantage? Like say, I'm helping
Dex
him?
check.
You're going to help him?
Well, he's covered. The band-aids are covered, so
Yeah.
I can
Or
like
it'd be
try
athletics.
Yeah, but it'd be with an advantage, and it's only a 9. It's not that hard to climb this, so just 9.
Just dexterity or strength.
Whichever you prefer.
to whichever gets you there.
Well, no, because
Just
you
get
can
it,
climb 2 different ways. You
Yeah.
can bulk, physical push,
Acrobatics.
pull, or you can use.
Don't
Yeah,
do that. That's 9.
Woo!
that's with advantage.
Oh no, that's with disadvantage because I'm sick.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
so
It's already set to
Okay.
so it's just
exhaustion,
one roll,
so
right?
The,
So
the low is
you
9, the high is.
Right, but you're making the check with assistance, so it's
Oh,
going to
okay.
negate the disadvantage for that.
Oh, okay.
So make it a single roll. Just do it on a different table or whatever. There's a straight D20 roll. That's all you need. There you go.
14.
There it is.
There we go.
I didn't see him in the.
That's the second time you split the difference on those. That's pretty good. All right. So,
So
so he's got your back now.
I gotta go check what that is.
And he raises the crossbow, I'm sure. So he gets
just
the top.
please don't.
I'm gonna
shoot
look
me.
at the writing. Anything pops up to me other than the comment? Is there any abyssal?
Any abyssal? No.
So
No abyssal, no
Infernal?
infernal.
Okay.
I point out the languages that I know. I'm like, that's Dwarvish, That's Elvish. So, and then I asked Tiara if she can send one of her lights with me.
Sure.
Yeah, but she has 4 of them, so they spread out.
Okay. So one of them's following
One of
me.
them's up there with you.
And I like drop all my weapons because I don't want to, whatever this is, I don't want to accost it. It was like, and I say in all the languages that are written, etched, we're here to help. We don't mean you harm, whatever you are. And then we've already...
Crying stops as soon as you start talking
Okay.
to the voice.
I do hear the crying too.
Yeah.
Sobbing. Okay.
The crying of a woman.
Oh, and the whispering is slightly louder.
But it's a crying of a woman, remember? So it's like, we don't know what it is. We don't know what it is, man.
The whispering clock.
And I said female.
Incubus.
Well, I
the
don't hear
whisper
that.
now is louder for us.
Yeah.
I hear something.
You say that through the hole?
Yeah.
She still hears the whispers.
And you guys are both hearing it in unison, so you're telling me the same thing.
Right.
Oh, great.
Whispers.
I slowly approach.
It's louder this time.
As you look around the corner, first thing is that the little form has balled itself up literally against the forwardmost of the bales. And so her soaked clothing is soaking into the bale. And the smell is more pungent now, and you recognize slightly that it's manure.
So she literally smells like shit.
And but it's specifically cattle manure. That's why I said it, not. That's why I said use the word manure, not shit. It's manure.
Yeah, that's different.
So
It's more pastoral. Seemingly more peaceful.
I call back to Lucius. I'm like, does Tommy hear anything? Can you check if Tommy hears anything?
I'll look over down the.
Yeah.
Tommy says, no, I don't even hear the whispers everybody's talking about.
Did you hear the crying?
No, because it's just a sob that he only heard because he was up there with it.
Oh, it was a soft cry. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, you get closer to her, and her clothes are torn and basically hanging off of her. She might be 20, 21 years old by her frame. Her hair is a mess. But what's really kind of weird is that in her hair there's seaweed and kelp.
I described this back.
Well, he's standing over. He's literally
Yeah,
standing behind
I'm
you with a crossbow.
Okay, so you followed me. It was,
Yeah,
you weren't keeping it.
He said he was covering you.
You
Oh, yeah.
dropped your.
No, I'm saying the thing.
No, you
No,
weren't.
but I didn't know if he was covering
I was
me from
about
a
to,
distance
or
or
he
he
kind of
came.
barged past and went up. So.
Okay,
Did you want to go up? You can go up if you want.
No, it's fine. I don't want to leave her alone.
Well, I'd follow you. But,
Who knows what she'll light on fire?
but I have a question. Why are we leaving Tommy upstairs without protection?
No, Tommy came down.
Oh, Tommy
He's with
came
them.
down.
Yeah, everybody. We're
Yeah, that's
all-
why he called down to Tommy. That's why Tommy's down there with you two.
Right.
And he has a torch.
Okay.
I see
I
that
do
she's
go
wet and seaweed, and I noticed that's weird.
Yeah.
And I
Carefully.
And I give her. Are you really coming up? Because he had to roll to come up.
I'll roll to go up.
Yep, she'll have to roll. And without assistance, she'll be doing it at disadvantage. It's only a 9, but
I rolled a 6 and my dex.
you got
is-
another roll. Oh, it's at disadvantage, so 6.
Yeah,
Okay.
right,
You could get worse.
Wait a moment. But my dex is. Tiara is only 2. Well, plus 1. So I actually
That's-
fail.
Well, roll again, though, because you might
You gotta
have
roll
worse.
again, because
It's disadvantage, so you got to take the worst of the 2.
Oh, that
7.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 7 is. I don't make it. I slip
Okay.
off. a
Can I
wall.
see her face?
No. You make the climb. It's just that one of your I'm sorry. Yeah, you make the climb. The issue is whether or not your wounds.
Pop open.
You haven't got the buboes though, so you're fine.
Okay, so I
But great. All my bandages for nothing.
No, she's fine. That's what I said.
I give her, I have an armored defense, so I don't really care about like clothing, so I have like my shirt
Right.
on. I give her my shirt just to like as like a
Long sleeve shirt.
just to like calm her down. I see her clothes are in tatters, and I speak to her, and everything I'm saying I say in the 3 languages.
She just She's got this look of astonishment on her face. She's actually staring at the light beyond you. She starts babbling, but it's not a language you understand. And it's not one of the ones that either of you listed.
What about me?
You just now got upstairs. You can hear a young girl, but she's muttering beyond the veil.
Okay.
You're just now seeing the veils that say SHITM.
Is she like dirty?
She
Covered?
is.
She's
How
covered
far-
with no. She's
Or
soaked to the bone. Her clothing looks like she's been in the water for quite a while, and the kelp and the stuff in her hair adds to the idea that she just literally got out of the ocean. Of course, you guys are more than a mile inland at this point.
The other weird part is the ladder didn't get wet till the last two.
Well, that would be where her hands were.
My thing is that
Well, why weren't her feet also wet?
would anybody in this
If she walked any distance at all.
Oh, that's
would anybody in
But I didn't mention any drips of water on the floor either. So
That's the
you're,
other part
you're,
I was
you're,
thinking
you're,
about.
you're positioning on the two last steps. It could actually be that she didn't
would any of
get
us,
here until she was climbing. the
would any
stairs.
of us I mean this is going to be a stretch, but would any of us know any lore on mermaids? Because this seems like a ship that was capturing beautiful things and locking them up.
Ooh! Go ahead and make a nature check. You can make a monster check.
yeah, because I'm thinking of one creature that popped in my
19.
mind.
What's nature intelligence?
I'm
Is
sorry,
intelligence,
what was
so
the check?
21.
History? Or-
History or nature?
Oh, okay.
I got 21 on my nature check.
Yeah. You know the legends of mermaids, but mermaids have fins.
But when they're on land, don't they lose their? Isn't it possible? No, I'm just making sure.
Every-
No,
Yeah.
that is the legend of the Little Mermaid.
No, I'm not saying that one.
Wait
I'm
a
just saying.
moment.
I
But
thought.
didn't you say it dragged yourself across the ground?
It
well,
did.
But we're seeing her feet right now.
But Tommy, be careful. This could be a sea hag. A roll 15.
That's why you wouldn't find footprints on the thing, because she.
Well, what's really kind of odd is that although you didn't pick up any aberrations before, you're picking up one now. Well, within 6 miles.
It's probably more interference from your little creature. Your little
Oh,
pet.
yeah.
Oh, you're gonna blame
I got
Let's
it.
blame Squishy.
blame glyphosate.
But no creature. I mean, the woman, is she? Do I recognize?
Well, when she looks up, the face makes you think she might be younger because the face is like that of an innocent child, just big wide eyes, and
Oh,
the babbling
shit.
that she's making is
So she doesn't understand the languages we're speaking to her.
right. Not responding to it.
I say to you in Elvish, one of the people on the ship was explaining. Well, one of my stupors was talking to me about sirens. Do you have any siren knowledge?
Nope. Oh,
No, it's a monster.
an actual coast.
I mean,
It's a coastal monster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's not my.
Well, on the
favorite
trip
ending,
down, on the trip
But
down.
no,
No, but you would
in
still
general.
know. You would still.
Okay.
You as a.
Oh, okay, I see.
Because remember, Monster Hunter chooses what it chooses to hunt later, but in your training, you would have
General,
learned the
okay.
basics. So yes, a siren is a female form creature that sings beautifully and brings people to their death. Usually called a harpy, and the harpies are hideously ugly and more bird than woman.
Mhm.
So this doesn't fit that description, but it does remind he's
I
onto possibly something because the innocence on the little girl's on this young lady's face makes it looks like you're looking at a 22-year-old woman with a 12-year-old's face.
Probably much like tiaras, just innocent.
Do you speak Elvish?
Yes.
Okay, I just say back to you two. Let's not. You two as well. Let's try not to touch her. I don't want to get her. I don't want to turn this into when you're.
Would it help to see another female? I can't touch her.
She's around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, absolutely. I would say I haven't. She seems to be captivated with your dancing lights. So maybe put on a light show.
Well,
Oh. So you walk around the corner, and Go ahead and make make an insight check.
All of us?
No, the two of you. The men.
4.
That disadvantage is
Yeah,
killing you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like this. I can read it.
Wisdom. 15.
I'm not going to be able to help you guys till next level.
There is a look of sheer jealousy that passes over the young lady's face when she walks in. There's this, it's almost like rage, and then she calms down, and she starts whimpering again. Now look what's it.
Tiara, I just stressed the Tiara. I was like, Tiara, let's...
And she goes, I'm sorry, I don't understand. She tries it in Celestial.
When you say that, she actually tries to bury herself into the now decaying wall of the because the cloth itself is so old that the moisture is enough to decay it.
Oh.
And she's actually crawling into the pile of manure, adding more moisture to the increasingly aromatic area.
I stress for Tiara.
She backs up.
Yeah, Tiara.
What's going on up there? It smells homey.
She doesn't like the sight of me.
You want to come?
No, you didn't get that. It was only the dudes that
Oh,
got it.
that-
No, and I stress that to her. I say that to her in Elvish. I'm like, hey,
Yeah,
Tiara,
but
when you rounded that.
She withdrew from me.
No, yeah. No, but that was because you spoke to her in Celestial.
Yeah.
But even before that, when she saw you, there was like a flash of anger.
Anger.
Rage.
What?
Would I know that it's because she's a woman? That she's...
You have
No,
no reason.
just no reason.
No, literally, you walked around there, no problem. He walked around there, no problem. She walks around there, and there's this look of...
Yeah, you rounded the corner and she wasn't having it. So
And then you spoke Celestial, and that's not.
I've never had anybody have that sort of reaction to me before.
Tiara, there's been a lot of people on this trip that have that reaction. But I don't get into it. I just
You want to start something?
I don't get into it. Because I see because I don't know manure, it's like I don't have any like reference for why she feels so protected in this.
Oh, it's not that. She would crawl through the wall if she could.
Okay.
This stuff's mushy, and so she can crawl into it. Also, it seems like she's literally maybe producing water. And I don't mean like she's peeing herself. I mean, as she's leaning into
Coming out of her pores.
yes, literally, she's exuding water.
And none of this is registering on. I just look to you and I say no. None of this is. This is your.
He goes, I got nothing. It's a monster.
It's a water monster. You're close to monster.
It's a monster.
Oh, okay.
So it's
It
registering.
is an aberration. You've verified this.
It's
is
not natural.
It's not. Well,
I know.
it's not externally influenced, but it is not a beast, right? Because creatures fall into so much different categories.
Does Nycos fall under the rules of like Latin country aberrations that we would be talking about here?
Latin country?
I mean, this sounds like La Llorona to me for some reason.
I might have read it. I might have read some other cultural sources.
Ah, damn it! Can I?
To me, it's a sea hat.
Speaking of strange cultural sources,
You're getting a text.
What?
You got a text or a message or something.
So I look back. What would be Nycos' version of like a Spanish country? Like Spain or
Penza?
Penza. In my travels, I heard a story in Penza. What can I just tell the story?
Sure. This is a great. We're in a role play room.
Okay.
You don't tell a story. I know.
So La Llorona was a story about a mother overcome with anger and grief who drowned her own kids and then continued to kill herself. She is often represented by a woman in white.
Found near large bodies of water.
Found near bodies of water and presents as an aberration or a ghost.
All right, I can't wait to party in Penza.
And that was a kid's story.
Also, for clarification, Penza is the capital of the Pirate Nation barges.
Okay. So, and everybody, they're like, what the hell were you doing in Penza? No, let's not get into that.
No, Kern would be totally down with that. Remember, he's a pirate.
Oh, yeah, pirate. So, do you have this? This is a vengeful spirit that often wants to punish women who leave their children or do something wrong. I think we saw the Flash because she presents at a woman, but there's no reason to incur the wrath of La Llorona because she doesn't have kids.
Right.
I'm hoping that Tiara, don't talk about anything that you see as a kid or anything like.
You mean like Tommy?
Yeah. Tiara, let's
Be nice to Tommy right now?
be nice to Tommy right now. Everybody, be nice to Tommy. You be nice to Tommy. She wants to protect children because I don't even know if that's this thing.
But this reminds you of that.
But this reminds me of that story. And I say,
when you said the name La Llorona, she does look up.
Oh, crap.
I say it in Elvish, but that doesn't translate in Elvish. Okay, so I have to. Do it. Does anybody have?
Is it undead?
No.
Yeah, because literally when you tell the story, you
exactly.
have to use that term.
Yeah. The only thing I remember from the stories of getting rid of something like that was burn it, and salt it.
I forgot my salt.
You're hearing them talk about burning down below.
I'm saying, but do you understand Elvish? Are you understanding this? Okay, perfect. Keep it Elvish, guys. She doesn't understand Elvish.
Common Elvish and Druidic.
Okay.
I try and talk to her in Druidic. Hi. Who are you?
Nothing. She's just continuing to cry.
No, she's babbling something. She keeps saying something about a man's place. A man's home is his castle, but a woman's home is her nest.
Is there what?
She's
nest.
repeating that. She's repeating that almost in a sing-song fashion.
In multiple languages or a specific one?
Well, no, she's actually doing it in common.
This is something she heard.
Probably.
I think. Yeah, I don't.
Let's leave this place and find another.
Well, if she's a.
The aroma of the mulch is getting stronger. Even Tommy notices it down below. Guys, it smells funny down here.
It's really funny up here, too.
Yeah, let's leave.
Yeah,
Unless we're willing to destroy it.
we don't have the. Whoa, we don't have the means to destroy it. Eh?
You have fire.
Yeah, but we don't have the corpse. It's just an aberration.
No, okay. You're using the word aberration to mean ghost. Aberration.
No.
Aberration in D&D terms strictly means a creature that is not a beast, but is not
Not natural.
not undead. Not it's. I'm trying to think of a good example. Unicorn. The unicorn is an aberration.
Got it. Okay, so all we need to do. So yeah, you explain that to me.
It's an
We just-
unnatural beast.
How do you know she's a ghost? Have you tried to poke her or anything?
I say
Do
we.
you want to leave it?
No, he just told you the story that he remembered about an aberration. That's,
So I say we kind of let sleeping dogs lie. It's your call, Monster Hunter. I don't know if this is what we're describing, but you sense it has not done anything to attack us. And the story I described just means we can't be jerks to Tommy.
It can be what?
She's now almost completely covered in the now liquefying manure.
It's liquefying? I don't like that.
It's been stored dry for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Oh, I try to.
There's a reason why they have to ship it high in transit, or SHIT. That's where the term came from.
I told Tommy to call out to her.
Hey, Martha?
I asked Tommy to call a La Llorona to her.
Yes, the car came home?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it came home it's okay, except for the front.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Fine. All the airbags deployed. I'm sorry, guys.
No, that's fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
so,
There's no other exit.
Not from up
we're
there.
not sure about the
No,
airbags.
she had to have come up
there.
the, she had to have come up the same way you did.
But
Yeah,
I don't think. I think. I
the
tell you. I
airbags all
think.
deployed.
I think. I don't think. I think
Okay.
the manure
Okay.
and her
I'm
are two
glad you
separate
were
things.
there.
We need to get her out of that
Yeah,
manure.
because I was going to go out.
Why?
You know,
Yeah.
but anyway,
She's not
yeah,
attacking
he
us.
came here and he's
I'm
very
getting
nice
sicker
and,
by
you
the
know,
minute.
all that
No, I'm
stuff,
saying
and
leave her
I was
here
fine,
and let's
except
move
for-
on.
Because if it's giving
Yeah.
off an ammonia smell, aren't we filling this room with like gas?
Yes, I am.
Well,
I
yeah,
was
but
hoping
it's gonna
that
go through
Alan
the hole in the
is. I
ceiling.
don't know about
should
the
be
other
all right.
people involved.
Except
No one's
this is a
been there
loft.
heard except
The
for
loft
one
has a
woman who said
descendant.
that
So
she
the
had
gas
a
is
chest
gonna
pain, but
build
it
up
was most
in the
likely.
upper
Yeah.
she felt
Everybody
that
out,
way.
and I'll throw
Oh my god.
Tommy. He
But
has a torch.
but
I'll throw
part
that in
of it
there.
was my fault. Totally
just
did
wanna
not see
blast
the
her?
red light and
Yeah,
turn
maybe he'll
all
make
the
another
out.
way.
And,
Why was the torch?
Don't know why. I don't know why.
I gotta
Produce a little ball flame.
No problem. Fortunately, he's downstairs.
That's that.
Oh,
He did not come up here.
No, I'm not yet.
and I'm like, no! I grab your holy water and throw it on his hand.
Nice.
Produce
Gas.
water over his head.
Gas. Gas.
How is she
Ammonia.
gonna get home and
Not-
she's
not
in the
ammonia.
hospital?
Or
Wrong
gas.
gas.
Or it's a
Gas.
gas.
Methane.
Methane.
Methane, yes.
Bring her home and send her-
Oh,
Okay,
well, that's not. Okay.
thank you.
So I'll let you
Well,
get back to
Well,
it.
you said you wanted to burn her, right?
Let's
And,
slowly
you know, it's
leave her be.
Yeah.
As long as she does not attack
I am
us.
too.
Yeah.
I'm
This is
just
not a
so
priority.
And then if you want to
angry
throw
that
the
it
torch up
happened.
there after everybody else
Because
is
it
up,
just,
then who's going to
I've
be
been
anyways,
working
right?
hard not to be involved.
He gets to kill a monster and you guys don't have to get blamed for it.
Okay.
And we don't
I
have
think
to
you're all
worry
doing
about.
good.
We don't have to worry about it coming after us from
With the
behind.
rest of the,
If it's not allowed,
Yeah, thank you very much.
I-
But
And the only challenge to that.
It was just my cousin who got the car back.
Right, right,
And
right.
she says, okay, the car's here. How
Where
are
is
you?
Right, right.
Did you forget to text her?
Yeah, I forgot to text her.
So,
Good thing she was there.
Yeah.
Good thing she was.
Otherwise, we'd be getting a call from the towing company.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody, he says, everybody back downstairs, leave her be.
I take Tommy's torch.
Quench it.
Well,
And
who's
I-
down first? Hang on a second. Who's down first?
That's true.
Gina be down first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because she was nearest the.
Yeah. I ease myself down carefully.
So you get to make the check again, but without disadvantage, so just a straight D20. Just got to do a 9.
11 plus
Yep, no problem.
1.
And then, are you going down first to assist him, or are you going to have him go down first and leave you up there alone? Because you were technically the first one up there,
Yeah,
so you're
well,
actually closer.
he has to go down first then.
8.
8?
Plus,
No, that's with this.
No, that's
He's got advantage.
straight.
He's got help, so that's why he got a straight roll instead of the 8. He actually slips and puts your for a second. You touch the water, the moist part where she climbed up,
Oh, okay.
and when you do, you can understand her immediately. And what she's saying is, I don't speak Spanish, so I can't do this right. But basically, she's calling out to Madre del Mar, Mother of the Sea,
Mother of the Sea, yeah.
and she's basically doing the equivalent of a penance type prayer for failing to do her just duty and for not protecting her kids.
Are you going to tell me this?
And she's just repeating it over and over again. And the water, even though I described it as coming from her pores, are actually her tears are ocean water. Which, by the way, you may not know this, but our pH balance is exactly the same as the ocean. So that our salty tears are rainwater, are seawater. So she's literally
wish I could
gushing
know that they need to
the
give her a
ocean from her
blessing.
eyes.
Other than that, there's nothing else.
No, she's just repeating it over and over again, and you see in the flash a sailing vessel on the waters, green storm ahead, horrible, nasty weather, captain shouting something in a language you don't understand, and pointing at her, basically accusing her. Women are always blamed for bad luck on ships because she had smuggled her children on board to take them to a safer place. And in order to save the ship, she tosses her children overboard. And then attempted to kill herself.
And I just see him like.
You see him grab the torch from Tommy as you get to the top of the stairs, top of the ladder. You can see the look on his face has changed. Something triggered.
I'm still up
Let's
there.
get away from
Dang. No, he threw it. I catch it.
That's why he gets thrown items.
I got redirect missile.
Bad idea.
Redirect missile. I throw it back at
Actually,
him.
I can see that. You think, well, you're going to throw it past him, right?
Yeah.
Go
why
ahead,
is
make your
that?
check. Because if you fail a check,
So how does it work for
you
Just roll a d20?
you got to make a dex save.
What's the?
Well,
What's your character's name again?
it's in the player's handbook.
Oh, so it's just that. So
Yeah.
okay, so it's
It's on, you catch D6 items or something like
yeah.
that.
I have it open. Deflect missile. So what's the damage it causes? So he has to roll for damage. Because I can reduce the damage. I have to roll a d10. And then,
No. Reduce damage if it's thrown at you.
Okay.
He's throwing it past you.
Okay.
Right.
So I just have to.
Normally it'd be just
Yeah.
you're just going to reduce the damage. So literally, basically, it's like you're catching the knife with your hand instead of letting it hit your body. In this case, I'm going to make it so that you need a. Let's see. You roll to attack. You're rolling to miss him. You're actually rolling to not get near him. So go ahead and roll a d20 on your attack. You're at disadvantage on the die roll, right?
Yes.
So then roll both dice.
Oh,
So he basically does throw it directly at you, so you can catch it.
Okay. I burn my point. I have.
Burn your name tag.
Yeah. On a nat one, I'm burning the name tag.
yeah.
There we go. I'll take that one. That's +4, so 21.
Okay. Here's the funny part. He catches the torch. Where's your hand when you catch a
Yeah,
torch?
it's in.
Oh.
Taking all that damage.
So now the gas ignites. So you're standing there holding it, and for half a second, you just see the fascination of this mystical, almost ephemeral flame wall spreading across the gas on the roof. And you're literally watching it as it then descends into the pile with the water in it, because that's what's causing the methane to be released. And then the explosion. So now you get to roll 2d, make a dex save. Oh, you got slow fall, don't you? Mm-hmm. Okay, so actually just roll for me a 6-sided dice. You use your computer or the net. Just roll a 6-sided.
3.
Okay, you take 3 damage as you're thrown across the room. It's not the down distance; it's the fact that you hit the
wall.
the bow,
Yeah.
the bow wall, and then you slide down with your slow damage. But the area up above is like a double and then a triple explosion, as each of the bales is going to ignite. Because in the dry form, they burn easy, but they don't. It's not a concussive blast because it's not all wet. If it was all wet, it would just put the fire out and the gas would hold it room. But because there's dry up there, there's now an entire wall of fire. And you hear her singing to her children above the roar of the fire. And you hear her singing as her soul reaches peace. She gets to join her children in death.
Okay.
Tiara. And she doesn't
Up
know what
above, it's
happened.
just a wall of flame.
Yeah, but
I don't have eyebrows, bro. What the heck, man?
You are a monk, so being bald and no eyebrows is okay.
That's true.
You threw
He gets down,
can I just make the point that he threw the fire straight at me, and that's why I had to catch it? It wasn't that he tried to throw it over me; he threw it right in my face. I was like, that plan would have worked a lot better if I wasn't in front of you.
I'm not thinking straight.
It's the delirium from the illness.
I'm just like, jeez. I was
so
like,
pretty though.
really? You like fire now too? What's up?
No, he likes the voice. The singing.
The voice. Okay.
Tiara's down on her knees and praying for the soul
Well,
of
you-
that poor creature.
Of her, yeah, just the single female. Because you didn't see any of that.
I didn't see any of it. It was alive, and that is probably going to render it dead. So she's praying for
I
the
say, are you going to tell Tiara that you did it of mercy? Did
Jean?
you-
Did I cause a tear?
Yes. It's so sad.
Bless your heart. I'm going to give you a BP for that.
I know that Tiara's tender-hearted.
And I,
Yeah, but I didn't realize how
You should
tender-hearted
just say,
Jean
"Job
is.
well done."
Oh, yes, Jean is very emotionally responsive.
you did your,
Let's continue.
yeah, you did your
You
duty.
know,
Thank
if
you.
my character is in trouble.
Let's do your duty without blowing me up
So
in the
now you can
face.
tell them why if you want to tell them the rest of that story.
No.
Because you go, let me tell you. You're not going to talk. Oh, come on. You're the only one that got to experience it.
I was laying her soul to rest.
So it
She's
was
a damned
Oh, make
soul.
your dex. Yeah, there. You have a chance. You got to make your dex save to come down the ladder. So if you blow this, you could. Oh, 9.
Yeah, I get it.
Plus 4.
Yeah, so.
Okay, so anyway, she,
Okay, so you're laying her soul to rest. Why was her soul in the middle of his forehead?
It's his damn spores.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh,
her soul was
I
dead.
just shake my head. I'm just like, this is why you walk in the back of the party from now. Put your crossbow down
The good
here.
news is that the ship itself is still petrified above it, above where the fire occurred.
Do we see the green goop coming out of nowhere to fix this?
Was it
No, there's
someone
no
gets
structural
shipwrecked?
damage.
Oh, the explosion didn't cause like a...
Just burns the
was this supposed to be
methane,
for people?
burns the
The
base.
methane.
Okay, let's get back on track
can't
here.
remember offhand.
Let's go through the starboard side. Where
Not only that, but for miles around, they'll be seen a large plume of smoke rising.
Jesus Christ.
So if you were trying to be stealthy on this
We've
new land,
Was it?
Maybe Kern
because it burns very smoky.
She was another victim
solve
of the
mystery
storm
of Kern
that
and
we went
Ebba.
through.
Yeah, absolutely.
But she's done a heinous thing. And she's suffering for it, so I relieved her suffering.
I appreciate that. But next time, don't throw the flame straight in my face. If you kind of... I'm all for it.
It's
I will not
it's still the
admit.
sickest totally is a Daffy Duck moment. I got it!
No, it wasn't. You threw it at me, so I literally have to catch it to stop it from hitting me. So
I
it's
know,
all-
but it's what I'm saying. It's just the catching it, you move to the side, then you look back and
Okay, so let's continue.
going through the galley.
So we have to do it in order, right? So do you wanna see if you can find the route?
Yes.
Well, right now all you're doing is going out of this space into the next space. You don't even know
Okay,
what's
so
beyond it.
I haven't seen the route since we came down.
It plunged
Because it
underground
plunged- yeah,
and
it
went deep.
Right,
okay,
So it's probably
and it was in the
lower
deeper level too, right?
more than likely.
So I believe Kern and Egglif have been killed by this.
You think that thing killed him? Is that the theory we're going with right now? Lionota killed him? Okay, that's a working theory.
But it only showed up on the top 2 rungs of the ladder
Yeah.
and dragged itself across the ground.
That's the theory we're going to go with for right now. We'll put a pin in that, and we'll come back to it. Should we just go deeper then?
Yeah.
Alright, so going over to the galley entrance, the first thing you notice is across roughly, it's only about a 10-foot span, and across 10 feet from that is the entrance into the other hold. Laying in the archway, the galley entrance on the other side, is the mostly decayed Eldrin body you saw from above.
It's all the way over here now?
Water.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Shit. 2 holds.
Oh, so we're not that far. It just looked bigger here, but I get that. No, that makes sense.
Okay.
Well, the space you're in, the hold are large. So the space you were in was large. There's only 10 feet between the two. And then there's another large area. In that large area, from above looking down, you saw the body laying in the archway.
Yeah.
I just investigated because we saw something shiny on it from that vantage point.
Okay. Yep. You can
I don't.
see that
I don't want to touch
You can
it.
see it's where it's closed in what looks like chainmail armor. It should be really rusty and decayed, but it doesn't seem to be at all. The tabard over the outside of it and the rest of the clothing is all ratty and mostly decayed. The Eldrin has been dead for long enough for his skin to have basically, I wouldn't say mummified. It looks like the person had actually drowned. So the skin is pooled, if you will, against the bone. And so the body is laying in basically a loose pool of its own effluvia. It appears to have a quiver on its back that still has some remnants of the arrows left in it, and in its outstretched right arm, it clasps a bow long since the string is broken.
What's the condition of the bow? Itself.
It looks old. Looks like an ancient piece of wood.
But the armor's still shimmering?
Yeah, the armor's still shining.
Okay, the important question. Is there anything edible in the galley?
Okay, you're using galley to refer to the kitchen area of the ship. A galley can also be the long hallways.
Oh,
So
okay.
Can
when we get to the kitchen, I will clarify that it is that galley.
Okay.
can we you wear scale, right?
No, I'm wearing leather.
Leather. The only person that wears scale in our party is Ed.
I think it was chain.
Yeah, this is
Chainmail suit or chainmail shirt?
just a shirt.
You wear armor?
I have leather.
You wear chainmail?
Tommy goes, I can wear it. It won't fit, but
Yeah, we'll get you some fitting armor later, Tommy. This is you wear chainmail.
I wear a breastplate. Twin gave me a breastplate.
Get out of here, Tommy. Get out of the scene.
The only thing is that
Sorry.
go back to chewing scenery.
Tommy, go back to singing "It's a Hard Knock Life."
does anybody know?
Because let's our
Isn't
adults talk.
steel rust?
Well,
That's the point. This seems pretty valuable, so I can't wear it. I don't need armor, monk.
Are you sure you don't want something better than what you wear?
I don't believe anything in here is going to be good.
I just want to pose a question to you. Everybody that's in this place got here from different times. So if we die here,
What do you mean different times?
no, everybody got here at different times. Like this guy apparently got
Oh,
here
I see
before
what you're
us. That La Llorona lady, you told her, you said her ship sank and she got here. So by your description, we are horrible people because only bad things come here. So do you want the chainmail? Because apparently, if somebody finds our corpses and they take your crossbow, it's still a working crossbow. So do you want the shiny
You're
armor?
assuming a lot.
and also that he can even wear the chainmail.
Yeah,
because
and-
he may not be trained to be able to use it.
Yeah. I just, is it something I can put in my backpack?
Of course.
Okay.
It's gonna take up some space.
Okay. I want to see.
It's an extra 25 pounds that you have to carry around.
Jesus Christ. I'll give it to.
Yeah, I was going to say, I have an actual suit at home, and it's about 25, 30 pounds.
Okay. I think this is like super. I mean, I just see it as valuable. Can I investigate it just to make sure if I touch it, I'm not like scorching my hands or something?
I can help you with
That's
that.
actually the real problem. See, if you touch a magic item and it's cursed, the curse conveys on contact.
Pick it up with a stick.
Yeah.
I'll
You shove it in a bag with a knife. That's what most people do with
burn
this
a
kind of
spell
stuff.
slot.
No, don't burn a spell slot.
Sure?
Yeah. I'll just
You
put
have
that.
identify?
I have detect magic.
Oh.
I get a sense of what.
But that just—it's a sense of like if it's good magic or bad magic.
No,
No,
like
it
what
actually
kind
gives
from
us
what school?
what type of school.
Like if it's necrotic, I don't think you want to wear something that's necrotic.
I would have to find a pearl to be able to identify anything.
It's not like we're not near an ocean.
Hey,
Yeah.
Tommy.
Tommy, you want to grab some? I'm just kidding. No, Tommy, stay back. Just kidding.
I'll put it on.
No, Tommy, get back.
Is there anything else in this room? Is it?
Oh, there's all the other bits and pieces of flotsam and jetsam of looks like 20 or 30 other dead things in that room.
You said it's his clothes were completely decayed, right?
Right.
So there's like we're not seeing anything that we can read.
Gosh,
That gives us any idea of who this guy is.
Get your fire magic ready.
Got it.
You
Okay.
might have to burn a lot.
The voices, by the way, are coming from down the galley.
Okay.
Down
I push this into my bag. I just
The
push it with
voices-
my.
Galley.
coming
There's
from
another
down
galley.
there.
Okay,
We
you
point
actually
the
come to the
finger.
galley. The galley runs perpendicular.
Oh, okay.
Directly across from it was the other hold. That's where the body was.
Okay.
I push this with my bow staff. And
To the left, to the forward part of the ship.
I think
part
that
of
was
the
a
ship.
wise idea to pick that up.
Just making sure we were here.
Yes.
There is another metal rung ladder running down the keel into the below, into the next level.
you said the roots went lower,
Lower. Yeah.
but the voice is calling you deeper this direction.
Voices are not calling him.
Or he's hearing.
There, we hear
They hear it more prominently down the central corridor.
concentrating on it. Is it any more clarity of words?
No, but it does sound like at least two different voices now for certain.
There's at least two voices.
Sounds like a conversation.
So the roots that could potentially save them, that we have to destroy, are down further from what you saw.
Afraid so.
Yes, because when we were
But
digging
the
outside,
affliction that was caused by the roots, you're hearing the affliction that direction.
Yes.
This, to reference the bags of manure earlier, this is some shit right here.
well, before we can,
Can I make an intelligence check to remember something that they're probably not remembering?
Feel free to remember. Just feel free to remember.
Well, I'm in an altered state, so I have a memory of a goldfish. So I need to roll to see if I remember.
Because if it helps the story, I have no problem with you remembering.
And I push that.
Isn't
I push
this
the
the
chainmail into my.
Isn't this the hole that was full of water with something in it that you didn't want to get near?
Yes.
That we're standing in?
Yes.
No, but I blew it out. Remember? Click, click, boom.
Yeah, but did we know if it died?
Well, it drained the floor. That's why. Remember, there was a layer
Oh,
of
that's
water.
right.
There was a
No
layer.
longer a layer of water.
There's no longer a layer of
You
water,
don't
so-
see any critters.
Yeah, because the critter
Yeah,
was
yeah.
under the water, and
I
that's
start
why.
staring suspiciously at the dead body in the alley.
So how do I
There's
log
one way
this?
to
Well, first of all, you have to
South
take it
Undead.
off the body, so that's going to take you a good 10 minutes.
Okay.
Removing
it's cut
some
off
armor.
its head.
With the stick.
And you're
Without
removing.
Especially with a stick, yeah.
Yeah, actually double that with a stick. And also realize that you're moving the body, you're moving the armor through the body's effluvia. If you don't know what that is, that's all of the soft tissue on the inside of a body when
It
you drown.
liquefied.
It all liquefies and seeps to the bottom. So the front top armor is just matted with human body fat, bile from the stomach and liver.
All this stuff that's supposed to be inside the body is now outside the body.
all
and in
over the
liquid
armor,
form.
permeating the armor.
Can I?
So that
can
when
I
you push that into your backpack, it will make your backpack smell highly nasty.
You know the clean underwear you had?
Is your fireball a spell slot?
It's
Firebolt.
Firebolt?
No, the produce flame is a cantrip.
Can you toast this metal for me? Because I don't think it's going to get destroyed. Just to burn off all that stink.
It takes in. Okay, so produce flame produces about the same fire as a torch,
Yeah.
and he does it once per 6 seconds, but can only do it 3 times.
Use the torch.
Yeah.
So I'll just hold the torch to it for a couple of minutes.
You'd actually have to roll it over. I mean, you're talking a long time.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's well worth it.
You know it's there.
dude! I'm just saying something that survived this long.
It's got to be useful.
It's got to be useful.
I'm just saying it's going to take you time to get it out.
Yeah, you guys
want to take the time.
No,
While
you
they're
guys.
dying.
You guys figure out the plan.
Yeah, she's coughing.
While she's coughing, his
Okay.
buboes are pulsing.
Whatever these other things are that we're hearing
they're talking.
because we're contaminated, because they don't hear them and they aren't contaminated anymore or never were, I think we take care of them first so that they are not called as minions to the parent plant once we attack it.
So you want to go back outside and try
No.
to find the other ones?
No, no, no. I
You
say
hear like
we take
cartoon
care of
noises from
whatever
like a
it is.
chainsaw for some reason.
The voices. We take care of whatever are the voices
Well,
first.
Blowtorch sound from my side is coming on now. You guys are still just talking.
Lightsabers. At gun. Dak.
You guys decide on anything over there?
steamroller rolls by.
There's a bunch of like muffled sounds into a walkie-talkie. We're gonna need another crew over here on.
Any of the other bodies have something on them? That might
What?
be.
No, okay. The rest of the bodies are
Deeper.
they're just corporate. They're bones
Spread it. Okay.
They were kind of like dislodged when the
Just
thunder
like
wave went
the
off.
last hold, looking into this hold, you can see it also has a loft,
Can I make the? Can I just make the clarity that
and there's no writing on the walls.
there was a monster down here. All the other bodies are pretty much destroyed. This body, which was in the same lair as this monster, drowned to death. Nothing destroyed the thing that was in this armor. Does that make the armor seem a little more valuable? No. Okay. I'm just checking. I'm just checking because
I mean,
She
I could check
refreshes-
every other of the other
She
bodies to see if
refreshes
there's
the dancing
marks.
lights
Yeah.
every minute
I gotcha. Yeah.
with a pale sun yellow.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh.
so
Am I-
you finally have your armor. Took
An
almost
hour later.
An hour later.
1 hour later.
Well, you could
Well, I'm
take,
searching.
you could have taken rubbings from the writings on the. If you want to go, the fire in the other room's gone out, so you can go back up there. It's been an hour.
Okay, we're good. I put this in my bag.
She does say a prayer for the soul.
It's like the third prayer for this soul, man. She really
Yes,
loved
she
that
does.
lady.
She
She
says
loved
a
that.
prayer.
Yes, I think she did pray for him outside before when you first found him.
Yeah.
So this guy's been thrice
Oh,
blessed.
yeah.
This guy's been blessed. Hashtag blessed. That doesn't resonate with anybody in Nycos.
No, she saves her blessings for the living. The dead don't need her blessings. They are beyond her ability to bless.
So did you guys decide whether we want to go down the hole or through toward the galley?
Towards the sounds.
That's
To address
that's
that-
her vote.
Her problem.
Towards the sounds?
Well, the two of them are going to agree because
I think we follow your roots.
I think so too.
Okay.
I think going towards the sounds is probably
this
bad.
is the point in all the horror films that you split the party.
No, we're not going to split the party.
No, it really is. I'm just saying the point where the voice. We should follow the voices. No, we should go down this ladder. Which is it? Split up. We can do more
there's
damage
roots up
that
here.
way.
Because
There's
remember,
roots up here.
no, there's no roots up here.
Oh, then
The roots are
What?
going down. That's what he said
Right.
earlier.
The roots.
that's
Well,
where all we're going down.
When we got to the edge of this hold, I guess it is. I'm still trying to understand why
No,
the island is a ship, but it went under.
It turned and went down the
Yeah.
outside of the vessel.
And probably found some access point further down where the ship was wrecked.
Well, to get rid of this corruption that we
Either that or we're
Let's follow
totally going the wrong direction and we need to be outside of the ship digging a hole. Wait, do we?
Let's follow the roots then.
Okay.
now we have to go
roots.
down
I'll agree with you.
because
it
No, like I know that the trope is don't split the party, but this is the place where it would happen.
I legitimately think we would split. I don't think we would follow this like little. I think our
I think that pretty strongly you want to follow the sounds.
I
Pretty
personally
strongly want
think
to chase
that
the
we
roots.
should not let them follow the crazy words in their heads.
There is that.
Because
do we go 1 and 1? Investigate both. I take Gunny McGunnerson over here because he tries to shoot everything, and
You
he's
take
like,
Angel McAngelson.
you just got to deal with hashtag blessed over here, and I got to deal with him shooting everything.
No, pray for the soul.
sure. Wait. Yeah. No.
Well, I mean, it makes sense if they're getting called, if they're hearing the voices this direction, but we know the roots are going down.
And
maybe there's-
theoretically not to. not to put too much of a fine point on it. Theoretically, if one of them finds the voice, the other one will know it because the sounds will change.
Oh, and we.
That's good.
You'll have that person at literally. They're like a two-way communication device,
Like a walkie-talkie.
like a walkie-talkie. It's like an open channel.
So they'll know if something's going on by the voice.
Yeah.
So
But now the other side won't know. If something happens to you guys going under, there's nothing they can do to find you.
are you going to go to the root because that's your
I'll go.
I hand you the pop gun. Shoot that in the air. If something goes.
There we go. Okay, now you got away.
If you hear something, shoot that off, and we'll come running.
All right.
So I give you the. So it has 4 marks on it.
So
the pop
since
gun.
they're talking about killing the thing below, do you want to go with them below, or do you want to go with the voices and she goes below? Because they're splitting you two up.
And he's going
I'm
to
gonna
wherever the
follow
root
the
is.
root.
He's going the root.
Because all I know is that the roots lead to the flower
The cure.
that I'm poisoned with.
Yeah, and
Hopefully
since
the
I'm
cure.
explaining everything to Tiara, that would make more sense anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yay! Now we get to see why you don't split the party from a first-hand example for the new players. Yay! All right. So we'll do this one room at a time going down. So we'll go. What's that?
Where's Tommy
No, man,
going?
you
You
can-
get one of your next character. What's that?
Where's Tommy going?
Where's Tommy gonna go?
Oh jeez, Tommy, go back to the ship, dude. I'm like sorry, like Tommy, we really can't afford.
I can take that armor back.
Fall at the cemetery.
No,
Hold
Tommy, it's fine. Tommy,
I have a sword. I can protect myself.
Tommy, you died the last time we were in battle, or you passed out.
Whoa.
You got
Went
knocked
death
out.
saves.
Oh, okay. I was like,
He went to death
died.
saves. He got knocked out.
Yeah.
We healed him.
I have this much trust in Tommy. He's lied already.
I'm just Tommy. Go back to the ship. I lower Lucius's crossbow. Just go back to the ship, man. Just
Wait.
So you're split three-way and send Tommy on his own back to the ship.
well, if Tommy.
No!
a little too far.
No, you can't send the boy back by himself. What about the things that are in the tree? It was over in one tree, then it seemed to be over in another, and then you're
Okay.
gonna let him walk out there?
I know,
So,
that's kinda-
Tommy's not going with Moran. That's the
Tommy, just come with us.
Tommy.
Yeah.
He might.
He's a good torchbearer.
And he can hear this thing.
What languages did we establish Tommy knew?
We never did.
We never did.
Apparently he doesn't know Eldrin because he hasn't talked to you guys enough.
Lord Thomas, where would you like to go?
Lord Tom.
He's organizing the break.
He introduced himself as Lord Thomas.
I want to follow the sound.
Damn it. Okay, come on, Tommy. I guess you're coming with me.
Before you leave,
Oh, you're going with the sound. Oh, yeah, you're
Yeah.
over there.
I'll pull him to the
Oh,
side. and-
if you don't want, I can go downstairs. I can probably do more damage that way.
Why do you want to go downstairs alone?
I'm not going alone.
He's going
Coming
with
with
him
us.
Oh, okay.
We're splitting the party. We're teaching
to
the new
talk?
players about
Huh?
splitting parties by doing it
I
once.
think if you guys are going to fight a flower monster, because that's where we need the roots kind of converge, it would be helpful to help. It would be good to have somebody who speaks monster. I don't know.
He doesn't.
He doesn't really speak monster.
You don't think he really speaks monster?
He didn't understand the lady.
She was speaking.
Oh.
That's the only thing he hasn't understood.
Do you have any light spells?
Pretty lame.
You know something?
I have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
But
Okay,
let's just
we're
leave the
okay,
torch.
but the
Yeah,
point is,
So yes, you need Tommy with you.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I was take you to the side and tell, hey, don't keep your eyes on Tommy.
Yeah.
If you're gonna take him, but
So he's going with you. So you're
Yeah.
still with me upstairs.
Yep.
I'll wait.
All right. So I'll
You're
do you
gonna
guys
do it,
second.
right?
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
you guys start down the. Have you ever been
The three
down the
humans.
keel of a ship? The first thing you come to is something known as the bilge,
Good luck.
and that is you go about 4 steps down and your boots hit the water. And the water, even as it comes through your boots, is going to feel slimy. Because this is the water that the pumps can't get out of the ship.
Right.
Most people think that a ship floats because of it being made out of wood, but the reality is that a ship is large enough that it actually can sink. And therefore, the reason why it floats is because the surface tension pushes the water out. But some of that water seeps in.
Yeah.
And the pumps can never get rid of it all. So there's always this goopy stuff at the bottom of a ship.
yep,
Now, what you find fascinating is that the ship appears to have, as you're climbing down, you realize that the ship's hull apparently was double walled. That means
Very
that it was a warship. There's a secondary internal stone structure. So there's two stone structures holding this, that would have held this massive vessel up and out of the water if it did. The second thing that you notice is that the water is not cold, which is really creepy. When moist, warm water hits your feet, both of you get to make a Constitution save. You at disadvantage,
Oh, great.
because there's a natural reaction that occurs when your feet get wet.
Well, I rolled a 1 on the dice.
17.
You can burn.
Nice!
You can burn your card for your BP.
You burn your face, yeah, burn your
Yeah, I'm gonna do that because no.
Okay.
A 2.
At least it's not that one. At least that's a critical fail.
Okay. So now you're producing water, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Crap. No, not crap.
Wait.
You're
He's
predicting
being-
When your feet,
water.
yeah, when your feet get wet, you have a natural inclination, and so not expecting to find the water warm is a little creepy too.
They were expecting to find the water warm?
Well,
No.
if you're going to find water in the bottom of a boat, you'd expect to find it cold.
Oh,
Should
so
be.
it's warm. Got it.
Why is it warm?
No, Tommy. Move up a little bit. You can't see that well.
Okay, so
Yes, George.
Tommy climbs down into the water with you guys, and it's up to his waist. That's how
Oh.
deep it is on him.
Whoa.
So it's on your mid thigh. It's up to his waist. So he's slogging forward with.
I
Oh, you know something.
I
you
personally
better
don't like
put them on your shoulders if you can.
like swimming in a lake.
Right.
Like I don't see the
Much
bottom.
Right.
I don't like
Yeah,
that
this is
at all.
you are like
I do
stopping. He stops.
not. In real life, I do not like that.
You better carry the
He
torch.
stops.
If-
The torchlight reflects off the surface.
Oh, and then
So you see it ahead of you. You see the reflection.
Okay.
There is something turgid about the water ahead of you. Like it's moving around rather vigorously about 40 feet in front of you.
Lord Thomas, stop.
He looks back over the shoulder.
I reach over and pull his crossbow up a little.
So you guys headed down the galley.
And we're both just in the dark because we both have dark vision.
Nice. So everything's black and white. And fortunately, there's enough ambient light from above to note that there is another access point somewhere ahead of you.
There's a what?
There must be an access point to above because you see enough ambient light ahead of you to
To give
traverse.
us some light drifting down here.
Right. Also, the stone walls are slightly cooler than the rest of the air, so they kind of make it easier. It's not that your vision's true infravision, but you do get a kind of a bump to the visuals as the walls are slate gray. But as you're going along, you find at about hip level, periodically you'll find these weird symbols etched into the stone. Now, the fact that they're etched in the stone tells you that it more than likely had to happen after the ship became petrified wood, so it's relatively new markings. But the marking symbol looks like a bullseye. 3 concentric rings. And on the first one, there's a dot or a point scratched in the outer ring. Closest to the forward end of the ship.
Closest to the forward end of the...
Yeah, so it's on the wall. Ring, ring, ring. And the dot is out here on the far right side.
So here's where we are. That apparently indicates where something else is.
What?
Look at the target.
But he just said that they're on the walls numerously as we're moving.
Yeah, this is only the first one. As you go along, the dot moves closer to the center.
I don't think we have enough information to know what these
Okay,
are.
but let's go that way and let's look at the next.
Yeah. So
Can I just ask you again? Have you heard the voice recently?
it's constant.
It's constant. It's always going, but it seems to. Is it sound a little bit louder than last time, or a little bit more?
Not in the 30 feet you've traveled. It's
Okay.
not enough difference yet.
It's just about the same as the last time we told you we heard it.
And I just stress like the need for stealth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tommy goes, why is there warm water down here?
I don't know, Tommy. You're gonna find out.
Why is the water moving up there?
I'm gonna shoot.
At
Into
the
the moving
surface,
water.
at the surface or center of the turgidity.
Center of the turkey.
Is Tommy in the water still?
Yeah.
I just wanted to
Yeah.
ask you. Okay.
He's up to here. He has a little torch. He's probably peed his pants.
I carry
No,
the
he's
torch.
definitely Peter's.
He stumbles. If he stumbles, your light's going out. So I take the torch from him.
You're far enough away. You're not
Well, I
You can't tell him what to do.
I can't
That's
tell
why I'm
him
just
what
trying to do clarity. I'm not saying it.
Yeah, Gene, bless your heart.
He got fired.
No action magnet here.
He got fired.
He
Yeah,
can
if I fall, then we're screwed. Oh,
I'm like, something really funny happened far away.
Does
Okay.
it stop? The
You're shooting at it?
yeah, I shot.
What'd you roll?
Oh. Ooh, 25.
With
Critical.
disadvantage?
Oh, it's with disadvantage.
Come on,
You're
come
sick,
on.
remember?
Yeah, another 25.
No way!
That's awesome.
that's awesome.
No way! Yes, the surface. the surface.
This has failed me several times.
yes.
Everybody
It absolutely does.
This is the first time it's a double crit.
The surface instantly goes still.
Good.
Just the waves ripple outward towards you.
Got it.
Also, you see that there's a weird rainbow-like effect reflected off the water from Tommy's torch beyond that space. So as the water calms, it's actually reflecting a rainbow to the wall.
Oh, rainbow to the wall, not on the surface.
Well, you can't.
Oh,
from
okay.
from your position, you couldn't see that.
Lighted.
Rainbow. Tommy, don't drop the torch.
Okay. Do I go on?
Yes.
Okay. So as you're passing through the second interior wall of the vessel, the passageway, you're actually walking on the actual keel. So you're
Okay.
on a raised area. Just for theatrics' sake, one of the three of you kind of slips a little bit, and you realize that it's another foot down. So the water would be up to his neck if he stepped down actually into the very bottom of the ship. But you see now a ripple forming on the surface as if something submerged was moving towards you from the turgidity.
Well, that's not good.
Oh, shoot another cross bolt. I don't know what that is. Okay.
You are a ninja when you're sick. Get him sick. You get drunk, you get sick. That's really funny. You're sick and tired. All right. So you shot your arrow, your crossbow bolt, basically hit something at the surface, skips a couple times, and there's about a 4-inch fish impaled on your crossbow. Tommy goes, something just went by my leg. While we're doing that, so you're coming to the next pair of passageways, left and right. The symbol drawn here has the dot now reaching the second ring.
We're getting closer to.
The voices now apparently are the conversation is still muted, but you can make out that it's a discussion about whether or not to mutiny.
We might be dealing, she says, it's a discussion between at least two people on whether or not they should mutiny.
It sounds like the quartermaster and the surgeon, the way they're talking.
Is he
She
hearing that or
doesn't-
just
no.
her?
She's the only one that can decipher it because it's closer.
Okay.
It seems to be, they call him a chirurgeon, and some of the person that deals with all this stuff.
Well, you'd have known the term quartermaster. You've
Quartermaster.
talked to a quartermaster.
So we were on the ship for a long time.
Yeah. but
I don't.
just because
Do I ask chirurgeon? Like what?
surgeon,
Surgeon.
I'm surgeon.
Surgeon. Got it.
Because a chirurgeon was a bone doctor. Because back in those days, the only surgery you did was cutting people's limbs off.
I look at her and I'm just like, there's nobody on this ship.
Yeah, it might be a non-living thing now, but the remnants. There are sometimes things called revenants.
So, I know, but so are you just picking up feedback? Are you picking up like, or you two because so I tell her and I say, hear me out. Remember that these infected part of the crew. Those skeletons, those zombies that attacked us were part of the crew.
Yes.
And they poisoned you. Are you getting the feedback from all that? And are we just chasing our tails, chasing these voices, and we should have gone with them?
I can't tell you. But I don't like being separated from the others. Why I wanted to pursue this with everybody go. But
you missed the point where I said this is a wild goose chase. I think you two are just tapped into a feedback of the zombies.
We won't know, but I don't think it's the most important thing we have to do.
Quartermaster's. She tells you the quartermaster's name is Hornbull.
Would I have any?
No, it's just I'm just giving you.
What was it again?
Hornbull.
Hornbolt.
HORNBUL. And the surgeon's name was Jules Maru.
Jules Maru. M-A-R-U.
Yes. Those don't sound like Eldrin names.
No, they,
Remember Malsalil and all of that with
Yeah.
weird syllables. The names that are talking are not.
I think it's something left over.
Residual?
Right. So the fishes sweep
Why don't we
by
go
your
backtrack
legs,
and go dry the others?
It's not us right
and yeah, they're only
Huh?
now. They're talking right now, so it's not
hand-sized
us.
fish. And then you feel the first tug on your clothing.
I'm gonna get my rapier and try to stab one of the fish.
Okay. Attack with disadvantage again.
Yeah, I'm gonna slime.
Program's messed up.
Okay, stab. Yeah, it's not holding. It's not holding.
I'm gonna swing with my quarterstaff and try and hit something.
Okay, you'd be at disadvantage as well. Flash, stick, throwing a stick.
Okay. Grand total of a 6.
Tommy goes, shall I use my sword?
Tommy, try to grab one. Do whatever you can. Try to grab
No,
one.
he's got the tool.
And he's going to go for with his opposite hand. Offhand roll.
We
Somebody
can't
roll
tell
for
him.
me.
He's got to call the action.
Okay, go ahead.
Huh?
Roll for me a d20.
Oh, I roll a d20?
Have you roll for Tommy for me.
Does he?
I had
No, he misses.
As soon as I hit that one, I'm like, wait, one.
yeah, when you said the water was moving a lot, and one fish is not going to move the water that much.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to my dice.
So you guys have fun with your ghost voices. We're going to die.
I'm trying to persuade. Don't worry, I'm trying to persuade her that we run towards you guys.
My container of dice is a yellow and black. Long tin box. I don't see it.
Would you like us?
Yellow and black. No, I don't see that.
It's not in the stack.
And there's weird jars of dice.
Yeah, I know. Those are also mine, but I didn't want to have to break those up.
Is there anything
Oh,
else?
there's all
under-
kinds of stuff that's not in here. Where did my cup go?
That's a good question too.
Talk to Kevin and find out.
I will talk to Kevin about all this kind of stuff. I mean, I understand. Felt like you need to tidy up a bit, but
Where did you put it all?
no, you couldn't fit it in there if you wanted to. I know where I got it. Where's my third backup? Backup to the backup. Jonathan always says multiple backups. Where did they go? Hack. Hack.
There's a set of dice.
No, it's really sad when the game master's dice vanish. That's
Here. That's us. Oops. Two.
totally not cool. Oh, thank you.
You are very welcome.
Nah.
Ha! You have found out our real thing. We caused a car accident to distract you while we stole
Wait,
your dice.
steal all my dice.
Therefore,
There
you
we
can't
go.
kill us.
Therefore, I can't kill you? No, just give me all the motivation I need! I always wanted to restart a campaign. No.
What?
All right.
Not that trick again.
He misses, but when he does the, he says, I think it tried to bite me.
I think it tried to bite all of us. I think it's more than one.
We get this confused. You're down there too, right? Go ahead and make your your nature check here. Let's see whether you recognize them.
Is that an advantage or no?
No.
Total many.
Totally. No idea what these are. Okay.
Fish. They're fish.
And they seem to be a little.
You know what? These look like panfish. You catch a bunch of these and cook them up and
Yeah, exactly.
have a nice dinner. And then, about that time, each of you feel, I don't know how else to describe it, but imagine if you were in a hailstorm during a rainstorm.
Except it has teeth.
It's all the little fish are buffeting you. They're just slamming into you down under the water. They're not getting through to your flesh yet, but you can feel them pulling and tugging on your clothing.
Well, this is a new uncomfortable experience.
This is not good. Let's get higher ground. Is there?
Does the ladder back up and out? Or you can slog forward.
I have to think about this one.
While you're thinking about it. Okay, so you've come to the second set of passages. In the second set of passages, the left side opens into a what must have been crew quarters. There are a bunch of, for lack of a better term, large, I say large, maybe 5 foot long bags hanging from the roof, but they're not hanging like, they look like sacks, but instead of being hung directly down, they're at a weird angle. It's hammocks, but
Well, I would know what hammocks are. We didn't have.
that's right. You have them on board the other ship. Yeah. So yeah, but most of these are like torn through, so there's like bits and pieces hanging.
Okay.
It's kind of disturbingly looks like somebody was strangling a whole bunch of ghosts. Ropes tied at the end of blankets.
This is the time I would have shot that pop gun that I gave to
Me.
Gesh.
Oh,
What? You don't.
Oh yeah.
That's why. I mean, saying that out loud feels like the right thing to do at this table. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I gave that popcorn to them because what would I have shot over here? It's just an empty room. You know?
No, I wanted him to be getting bitten over and over again before he.
Oh God, I'm so glad. I didn't need it for this empty room. So happy I gave it to them.
But you hear our harmonica.
The creepiest.
You hear.
The loneliest of instruments. We all hear it, or it's this? No, this.
No,
Oh.
you and she both.
It could be it could be a.
I look at her. I'm like, we both hear that, right? Crap. And it's coming from the room with the hammocks.
The room with the hammocks.
We don't see any shapes or anything in there.
No, although now that you mention it, a few of the ropes seem to be swinging rather rhythmically.
Don't go into the room with the ropes.
I think it's just leftover.
I can hear this too, though. This is different. This isn't just something you can hear, which would be residual. This is something both of us can hear, which means it's here. Billy Joel is somewhere in that room.
The harmonica stops.
Jesus Christ. I do that thing, I'm like, just close the doors.
No door.
There's no door.
There's arches. Avast! Who goes there?
Jesus Christ.
Probably not that.
Jesus Christo. That's because I don't know if we have Jesus in Nycos. Jesus.
Mary can tell you. Mary's read his book.
Oh shit! Is he the? And I call out in Elvish to see if he responds. Just say, "This is Teyun Ahmed. We come. We're explorers and come in peace."
You speak their tongue, and yet you do not look like one of them. About this time, the hammock that was swinging figure definitely leaps out of it, and is all of maybe 2 feet tall, maybe 2.5 feet tall.
The figure is 2 feet tall.
Yes.
And
Long, pointy ears,
it's an
shaggy, unkempt hair running down the sides of his head, and it's got a full beard, and the beard looks like it's moving at its own accord.
So if there are ropes swinging, so in my head this is the process I'm running through. If there are ropes swinging, this thing looks like it does, and I know that imps are capable of being invisible. Can I say that this room is full of them? If I think these are imps?
No, I said that just a few of the ropes were swinging.
Okay.
The issue is that he was in his hammock, whiling away his afternoon. He heard you talking.
Is he substantial or is partially?
Oh no, he's definitely physically there. He's like I said, black hair, jet black hair.
I talk.
Beard moves of its
What
own.
is he?
So he can see in the dark too, because we're all.
Yeah.
This is all night, and
Do I recognize his race at all?
well, all we see is a gray figure. We don't actually see.
Yeah, so you're looking at him in black and white. He's 2.5 feet tall, and he clearly sees you, and he's got a little saber on his hip, which basically be like a long knife. It's really not.
I just asked him. I'm like, "Are you the captain of this vessel?"
I'm not even a member of the crew. I've been waiting for the rest of my boys, and they haven't returned. Who might you be?
We were, and I give him a brief. We were shipwrecked here,
Haven't we all?
and we were looking for. We were just exploring the lands.
Ah. Well, you speak, as I said, you speak the language of them, yet you don't look the part.
I speak multiple languages. What do you want to switch? And I talk in Dwarvish, and then I talk. And then
He looks at you very suspiciously, puts his hand on his knife when you start speaking in
And then
Dwarvish.
I talk in common.
Again, he's confused.
Yeah, and then I switch back. I just be like, I'm an explorer, so knowing many languages is a part of the gig.
Good. What? You're looking to join the crew then, man?
Well, we already have a crew. We're looking for medicine.
Oh,
Anything that could help crew members.
well, they say that music soothes the savage beast. Perhaps we should just enjoy some time learning about each other, sharing our songs.
We
What are
don't
you?
really have.
What am I?
Yeah, what are you?
Well, I happen to be a midshipman.
Okay. And that's one of those under officers, correct?
Yes, lesser officers.
A lesser officer.
Yes.
But your race is what I do not recognize.
Oh, some call us the little people. Some call us the Fae. Some call us Korred.
Korrig?
Korred.
Some of us, if they were there, probably called you Cousin Steve.
A pleasure to meet you, I'm sure. But really, we have another two of us that are.
And I stopped her. I was like,
Okay.
and I tap her, and I just give her like the too much information tap again, reverse interrogation tap again,
Okay.
and I say, what's your name? Damn it! I don't like rolls, especially this many rolls.
That's a lot of yeah. That's probably us being you.
Yes, the turgidity you saw before is now surrounding you, and each of you, Tommy, and Lucius, have been hit for, in the case of Lucius, 1 point of damage, 2 points of damage, 2 points of damage to Tommy. Ow! That hurt! They got sharp teeth!
Let's get out of here, Tommy. Gosh, let's move out and use your. Oh yeah, you have.
Come behind me.
Yeah.
Come behind me. Come behind me. I don't know what this thing does.
I just grabbed Tommy and started.
Oh, that's right! Nobody even taught him how to use it!
don't drop the torch.
Roll percentage dice.
Just keep on going.
So, you're having Tommy up the stairs first then?
Yeah.
98.
98?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me?
9. I
Okay.
don't know if I'm adding anything.
No, what you're picking is a column for me from my table. And then you're going to tell me whether that 98 is higher or lower than the percentage dice that's already on my pre-generated list.
I just realized I gave the gun to the person that doesn't know how to use guns.
Exactly.
And for all I know, I just turned them all into saber-tooth tigers.
1, 2, 3, 4,
He saw
5,
me use
6,
it though.
7,
He's seen
8,
me use it
9,
twice now.
Twice, yeah.
He's seen me use it twice.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You still have to know how to use it.
I know.
You know, at least he knows which way to point it.
Okay, good. That's the best.
So is your 98 higher or lower than my number?
Higher.
Okay, next one. You gotta do this 3 times.
Lower?
You know, you have to roll again.
Oh, I gotta roll the percentage?
Yeah.
Because I killed me. 48.
Is that higher or lower than mine?
Let's say lower.
Okay, good to start over again. That does, he basically points at it and goes, "It's not doing anything."
Great.
Tommy's up and out of the water. That means only 2 of you can be attacked now. So, 16.
16. Oh,
What's your armor class?
14.
Hit. Miss. Hit. And you. Miss. Miss. Miss.
Wow.
You just brandish the thing and they think it's like they're smart fish or something. So 4 points of damage. Okay, now roll percentages again.
98 again.
Okay, is that higher or lower than mine?
That is higher than yours.
It is.
Okay.
Second check.
Come on, big numbers.
23. That's
Lower or higher?
lower than yours.
That is correct. Next.
Come on.
Here we go. Final check.
46.
Damn it.
Higher?
It is not. The little cork falls out. Oh, gotta reload it.
We're all gonna die.
Okay, are you climbing out, or are you staying in? Okay, so you're out of the water. So now it's just you.
I'm being stupid.
15.
Yeah, oh yeah. Our AC 13.
Miss. Just 1. 3.
Okay.
Okay, and percentage again?
I can do this. 22 is definitely lower.
Yes. Next.
46.
Those middle ones are brutal.
Was higher?
No. Yes.
I think you should get out of the water. Tried it too many
One more.
times.
2 points of damage.
Okay. 16 next one. Okay. Yeah, I want to get out of the water.
Okay.
Now they'll probably still be below you.
Yes. Matter of fact, the water surface is frothing with them. They've
tasted blood.
They're called quippers. They're basically
Try again.
Promise.
they're basically saltwater frothing. How they got inside the ship, that's a completely different matter. But
Let's shoot down.
But
Just like the mansion.
They might have been captured and got out of whatever that container they were in.
they couldn't live in the bilge water
Oh,
normally. This is nasty.
it's like a habitat made for them.
Yeah, no, it's more like they were brought here and added later, and there's something different about them. In other words, they don't have the right coloration.
Kind of like a security system.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's even more.
Are you shooting again?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and shoot down.
Okay. When you're firing it when you're completely clear of the action, you'll eventually figure it out. So
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna fire it off. Okay. You guys will hear the thump,
And I'll assume.
and all of a sudden, the 50-foot fish float to the surface. Because when you put a concussion against water surface,
Oh yeah.
knocks out all the fish.
So you guys are fishing with dynamite right now.
Right?
That's the worst part about the depth chart.
We need to
It
go.
wasn't the explosion itself. It was the concussion.
What was your name? I give him my business card. Hey, nice to meet you. I know it's just a black card in the dark, but it says my name. My name
It's
is
actually a white card.
It's a white card in the dark. My name is Taylor Nana. Nice to meet you. That was a signal from our crew.
Oh, good. You brought them all. Good.
Yeah.
We can all have a great dance.
Yeah, not sure about dancing right now.
No, I think a dance sounds like it's totally in
No, we
order.
need
And he
to
begins
go.
to play.
They run away.
Advantage on the same, but he starts the music anyway. Since you both went with your hands to your ears, you both make it on an advantage. It's a DC 13 intelligence check.
You just have to roll once because you're at disadvantage, so whatever you get. Oh, there it is.
I rolled a 7 and I only
Yeah,
had
she wants that second die roll. This one.
Come
She's
on.
buying one.
3. That's worse.
No, that was cocked. That was on 16 and 3.
Yeah, it was 16.
Yeah, come on. You got like. Damn.
That's a 9.
So you go running.
10.
You just instinctively take off running. You start to dance a bit of a jig.
Shit.
I dance a jig.
Yeah.
Can I BP it?
BP and re-roll, sure.
Sure. I'm going to
Erase it and mark off the BP and re-roll.
Okay, just give me a moment.
That's what they're for.
God, it's not meant to be. I'm dancing.
You have a bunch of BPs. She can't burn through a lot of them or no?
Yeah, she can keep burning BPs all she wants. One, you got
I only have 2 left. Okay, I'll burn another BP.
I don't see you. That's why I'm running.
Yeah.
He's running back for his friends.
There you go.
There's a 12. That makes 13.
There you go.
Okay, I'll use.
Yeah, because I would have totally.
She stalls out and listens to the music for a while and goes, oh, it's a lively tune. No! What am I doing?
Can I like see if they're chasing? If anybody's.
Oh, we won't chase.
Okay.
So you come running down
I'm
the
like
hallway.
shouting. I hate to say I told you so.
As you're running back, you can see Tommy at the top of the stairs looking down.
What happened? You guys fired the bang gun.
There was fishes.
Oh, I'm like, what the hell? Fish?
Inside the ship, yes.
No, but you guys
Bitey
wasted a bang on fish.
Bitey fish.
He brings one up, shows it to you. Basically, the entire lower jaw is this bony ridge.
Oh, good move. Good move. I understand now.
Get like 50 of those.
Okay, good move. Yeah, don't go to the front of the ship.
Don't go there.
Yeah. So did they blow the water out too, or is it still?
We're not
Oh,
sure
no,
what
we
the
didn't.
two voices are, except there was a quartermaster and a
No, he heard that, so he would have
Chicken.
No,
communicated
he
No,
could not
he-
have. He only.
Oh.
No,
Quartermaster.
she got close enough.
to hear the language clearer. Oh, I thought they would have both heard that.
no. He just
No, because he was
would
going the
know.
opposite direction.
But then we ran into this little fellow.
It's like
And
a
he's-
Pied Piper character. Would they? Do you guys have a Pied Piper like story here in Nycos?
Well, the corridor. That actually, it's, the little people have always had that.
Okay.
If you hear the music of the little
He
people,
was a
you are
little
lured
people.
in.
Yeah, we
And
don't know.
He said he was Faye.
It was no, he was
That
Faye.
little?
No, he's
Yeah, that
Faye.
little. No, not that little, but yeah, think leprechaun.
He was Faye. He called it as Faye. He wanted us to stay and dance. We did the most brave thing we could and put our fingers in our ears and ran the opposite direction.
I started dancing.
Oh, dude, those guys have killer parties, though. I mean,
You know what? You know what?
Do you want to?
If you would have seen the room, didn't look like it looked like a killer party, not killer party. Big space
Did
there.
he have a red hat on?
He did not.
We were dark vision. We had no idea what color.
Did
He
he
didn't have a hat on at
Sure.
all.
Okay.
Yeah, he had a wavy beard. That's the one thing I.
Because you don't want to mess with those.
His beard looked like it was dancing, a little jig.
If it was those.
And I was playing a harmonica.
He didn't chase us, so we'll deal with that later. Did you guys find roots?
We found fish.
no, we found fish.
Oh my!
So
I'm just done. I jumped down into the water. I'm like, I'm so
Wait,
tired.
it's really funny. He jumps down into the water and he's surrounded by all these stunned fish.
oh no, there's just.
I wonder if they're edible.
They're stunned or dead?
Stunned.
Tommy,
You don't
throw
know.
them.
You don't know. There's just laying there.
So did the rainbow that they see? Do I know that this is do I know this is water or oil? Does it have like a layer of oil on it? Does it feel like because?
Oh well, now that you ask about it, yeah.
Because I couldn't tell them that, but
Right.
if I see this
Well,
rainbow in the light.
Kind of figured it was.
Okay, I climb back up. And I grab the torch from Tommy and I drop it in the water.
We got people that can make fire. There goes the torch.
There goes your torch.
Oh, sorry, is that the only torch you have?
No, I have more.
But it has to start over.
Oh, sorry.
Minus
Okay.
one.
So
yeah.
no, but here's the sad part. He drops the torch, and you hear this whoosh sound, and then you hear a kind of a growling sound.
That didn't sound like fish.
Do I blow my eyebrows up?
And then the backdraft occurs. So go ahead and make.
Another thing of fire just blows me out. Because you guys are far enough behind me that it doesn't hit you. This is gonna be great. I'm like that one guy from Harry Potter who blows off his eyebrows every year. 17 plus.
Yeah,
this was a dex?
basically you just lay flat and the gout of flames goes
This is-
shooting past you.
Yeah.
But now there's a nice steady fire burning below.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, I'm not going in that water.
Well,
All the
it'll
fish are
burn
dead.
all.
No, it'll burn out after a while. Or does it? The pop gun didn't do any structural damage, so we know this is the deepest part of the ship.
It's the keel.
Okay, so-
You're not gonna. It's stone, so it's not. You're not gonna.
Okay.
Oh yeah, about that.
How'd you like it?
Well, once I figured it out, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I got 5. So it has 5 marks now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can meet your friend, and our friend can talk to him because it seems like you guys might know each other.
Well, not necessarily, but I probably might know their type.
Or we can eat some fish.
I don't know if I'm.
I don't know
Now
how
you
you
got- now
fish
you got
other than
five
that
fish.
water.
See, this is
Right
gonna
there.
work because it works in the world, but it's also gonna work here. I'm not ready to go to a Dead concert. You know, I'm not ready to take this guy to Mr.
Going to a party where no one's
Yeah, I
still
don't want to
alive,
go. I don't want to go to a Grateful Dead concert. Okay, I'm Grateful Alive.
or a dead man's party.
Yeah.
Boingo, boingo.
For some reason, I want to call him Jerry Garcia, but I don't. So you want to go check that out first while this is burning off?
No, we can go down now. I mean, how?
Now it's still burning.
So we can't. No
smoke
travel?
is pouring out.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Is the trash can even over there?
Yeah, it is, but I don't know where you're. Where
I
did you
thought
put
it went
Did it go
in.
in?
it? No, it didn't.
Disappeared. Or is it unfortunate?
It went in the same vortex as Kern and
It fell under my seat.
I was gonna say this is getting weird.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
Too much D&D.
Nycos is getting too real, man. Nycos is getting too real.
I like how you all went for the most abstract. Where did it go? I'm like, guys, it's in the room. It's in the room, Luke. He pulls a real crossbow out of his back pocket. He's like, what the hell? Where did that Taco Bell bag go?
That little boy that
Exactly. Why is Tommy standing in the doorway?
What the hell is going on?
She puts on
If
dance.
somebody comes to the doorway with a torch, we're done.
She puts up
I'm
a
even done.
dancing lights, and she starts moving them away from her, just penetrate the darkness back further.
There's a giant flame in front of us.
There's flames down below.
But isn't it coming through the top? Don't we have a little light?
Smoke is billowing.
Oh, billing.
All right, let's go meet your friend.
Cover your ears. So I tell everybody to cover their ears with something.
Pull some moss off my
Wait.
shirt.
You're in half elf,
Oh.
right?
Yeah.
So
I'm-
take a bandage and
Yeah,
just
this
tear
is
off
the
her
charm.
arm.
This is a
Unless
charm.
if it wasn't a charm.
Well, it would have been a charm if anything. If he was playing his music to.
So you try to charm.
So you're resistant to charms and you ran away anyway?
Yes.
I forgot, guys.
Wait. No.
Well, worse yet,
seemed Better safe.
Tiara
Than,
isn't.
better safe than sorry.
He was saving Tiara because she isn't resistant. That's
Listen,
what he was
rather than explaining to her in that moment what we should do and dealing with the questions that were bound to come, I figured just covering my ears and running was the best tactic.
And it
You
worked.
made
She
lots
was
of
good at
funny
it.
noises.
Yeah, to that extent.
Unfortunately, I didn't make those noises, and even though I covered my ears, it didn't help.
Then I'm gonna try to stroll over.
Okay, so you're following. Show him the marks on the wall.
I show him the marks. I say, if you hear, he doesn't respond well to Dwarvish language. He grew kind of hostile when I spoke Dwarvish to him. He put his hand on his cutlass. He said he was holding a cutlass.
And he said that he
Yeah, saber.
spoke the language,
Saber.
but he didn't look the right.
I don't think he's seen a Dayan or a half elf before. So this.
Interesting.
So how long have half elves been around in Nycos?
How long have half-elves been around?
Because if he didn't recognize one,
Probably about 15
Well, he
minutes
has-
after.
No, he said you sound like one, but you don't look like one.
yeah,
You
because I
do,
was
but
speaking
you
Elvish.
look like elf.
You don't look like an elf,
That's what I'm saying.
To him.
Oh, got you. That's what I'm-
especially if he's got specific elves in mind.
Right.
Okay.
Think about where he might have come from.
Yeah.
If he's from the Fey realms, he's going to know the Fey elves, which would be your ancestral Dayans, the pure Dayan race, or who knows what else.
Oh my God!
But he
Cookie
wouldn't.
elves, for all you know.
Primus.
He wouldn't. He wouldn't recognize.
Realize what Valeria now knows
What's that?
about the Nowhere Land.
I don't know.
Yeah, but you're not playing Valyria right now.
Oh, about nowhere? You mean nowhere?
Yeah, the Nowhere.
I'm okay with that. I
So
was going to
They are
believe
gonna
her
be my
anyway.
next favorite enemy. Not right now.
After he had to, after he had
once
to,
I-
he
That's why
said,
I'm
did you
thinking-
say, and he makes like a shotgun sound, Faye? What are you doing?
Do that.
What do you do that sounds for?
There's evil fae.
there are.
Yeah.
There are.
No, I
Alright.
yeah, I don't know.
So as you
Continue.
approach the area, as I described, to the starboard, looking towards the back of the ship. So to your left, or to the starboard, was the crew quarters, and to the port is the galley, the actual galley, the kitchen galley.
Okay.
And as you get to that point, you can hear the harmonica play.
They're covered though. I hear
Yeah,
it.
we stuff things in our ears.
So I give them.
You still hear it. You
Yeah.
stuff
Then I'll
stuff
make
here.
noises. Yeah, yeah, blah, 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 blah.
That's not gonna get old quick.
So don't go that way.
Don't follow the music. Let's
Got it.
go into the galley. I'll go talk to, Lucky Charms over there.
You still have a fish?
There's
Splitting
a
the
lot
party
of fish roasting back there, so we're
Splitting the
good.
party.
No, Tommy Price strung a bunch of them.
So yeah, I know. I'm not saying split the party. I'm just saying like stand a little further back and I'll
Yeah,
step
I
in.
gathered a couple because I figured they'd be good eating.
You'd have to climb down there to get
Pit
them.
of fire.
Tommy got
Into the
it.
pit of fire, yeah.
Literal hell to what hell is described as to you in your faith. Climb down into it, into the thrushes of hell. What do you guys want me to
The
do?
fire's going.
You want to come with me to meet this guy?
Let's go meet this thing.
You want to meet him?
Take Cashier. He
Okay.
might know more about them.
What? Okay, you talk to him this time.
Okay, so you come around the corner. He stops playing almost immediately. He goes, oh! Hops down out of his hammock again. So, did you bring back the rest of the crew?
I
We
brought
have a
back-
real good shindig.
I brought back some of them. We have like another 20 up top.
Well, why not bring them all? We got enough.
You know,
I got food and to spare. I've got music and to spare.
We're trying to. I don't like the way you said despair right now, but we'll move forward. Starting off on the right foot.
Okay, well, let me correct one mistake. I did not introduce myself.
Thank you.
I am Longret Duravan.
And I hand him my business card rather than shaking his head. That's my business card, and I bow to him. Oh, I bow. I'm a monk now. I bow. It's fine.
He nods.
I give him my respect. This is my respect as a monk. I just don't want to touch this thing. In my head, that's what I'm saying. In my head, that's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to be respectful with that. I do like I work with a lot of Chinese fundraisers.
Yes, they do the
double hand
yes.
and then a bow, and I did that.
That was ominous.
Thank you for the sound effect of doom.
That was him starting to fry the fish. Lit a fire in the oven.
So I brought my friend. He will introduce himself.
I come running up and grab him and give him a big hug. Cousin!
Well, except that you run towards him, he actually has the opportunity to pull the knife out first. You pass deftly beyond it as he slides. He's got his blade out as you hug him. You see that he's already got his weapon in his hand.
And I'm like, oh shit. Can I slide a hand his weapon out of his hand since he's being grappled technically right now?
Well, you
Do I need
can
to make a
attempt
grapple?
it.
Please. I'm gonna act like I just knocked the weapon out of his hand, not like I'm stealing it, but just so he's disarmed.
Okay.
What is this? What would this be? What do you
Don't
call
worry
it?
about it. You did it.
Oh, no.
Because he was so surprised by the hug. He's like, says an homage to you. Do I know you?
Probably not directly. I'm Holly's boy. Holly Mulberry.
Of Nick's?
Of Nycos, yes.
Oh my God. I haven't seen anybody from Nick's in a really long time.
That's
So-
what they keep saying.
Yeah.
Mom sent me out yesterday.
Okay.
Okay,
So
too late.
the Holly Mulberry I knew was just a sprite.
Really?
Yeah.
Mama Holly was a dryad.
Well, when I say sprite, I'm referring to her size. She was
Right. But she was.
Yeah. She eventually lost her wings.
Yeah, she didn't have wings that I remember.
Yeah. Well,
For all like.
those kind of things happen in a Fey forest, you know. And
I know,
what
they-
are you doing here? And why are you with these people? And are they all from
Mom
there?
said to check out this little rainstorms that were happening.
And I coughed.
And then I walked through the forest and I came here. That was 2 days ago.
Walk from the fort. 2 days? Oh. No. He pushes you away. No. He picks his knife up off the ground, puts it back in his belt. You are not pulling me into this. No.
Pulling you into what?
I disbelieve. He walks over to his hammock and climbs back into it and starts playing his harmonica again. This is not real. This is not happening.
I asked him if he made the markings around the ship.
Oh, no. No, I saw them. I think it has to do with the voices.
How long have you been by yourself?
The voices?
The rest of the crew will be back anytime.
Oh shit! This is the and I whisper to you, I'm like, this is our fucking madman. This is our crazy person that's running this shit around the ship. Please whisper. Don't say anything.
Oh.
How when was the last time you saw Holly? What was the year you saw Holly?
Probably 1627, third iteration.
So more than 100 and something years ago.
No. Oh, you're talking about.
No, he doesn't.
You don't know.
You don't.
I can't even fathom it. Like,
you don't even know what an iteration is.
Yeah. I can't even fathom that. I'm like, oh,
We're in year 127.
Do I know what an iteration is?
No.
you came here 2 days ago.
Well, no, okay. So for clarification, the Nixian Eldrin do, they would not share with mortal.
Okay.
So am I to believe? So just this is going on in my brain.
Sure.
There's somebody that we know that's now dead, Mama Holly, who had lived through multiple iterations, but now she's dead, so she's not a source of knowledge.
Right.
Damn, that would have helped 2
I
days
still
ago.
don't know what you're talking about. That she's dead.
No, that was in my brain. That was in my brain. No, I was just trying to gather that
Yeah.
information. Where did you send the rest of your crew?
I didn't. I woke here and they went aloft.
Why were you guys mutinying your captain?
We're not.
Why
Where
were
did you get that idea?
the quartermaster and your your surgeon were talking about it?
He hops back out of his bed, reaches for a cutlass, for his knife again. That is a lie. Whoever said that should have their tongue cut out.
Hornbull and Tools were talking about it not more than 5 minutes ago. Tools? Jules. We overheard them when we were walking through your ship. They started a great fire.
That can't be true. The crew hasn't returned.
How would I know who Hornbill and Jules are? We were trying to sneak through the ship.
This is not making any sense.
They started a fire at the back of the ship. You can go check it out. That's why we came to the front of the ship.
I'm looking as confused as he is. So, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
No, I know exactly what he's doing. He's being very clever here.
They started a fire at the back of the ship to start their mutiny.
That doesn't make
Oh yeah,
sense.
can't you smell the smoke? So
I'll have to tell the captain.
Where's the captain?
In his quarters to the aft.
I think I saw him earlier. Was he wearing like bright silver chainmail?
No.
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 Okay, just making sure. He
Are
was.
you daft? This is an earth-going vessel. We don't dare wear that out there because you could drown.
Oh, okay. Okay.
An
Yeah, we saw.
going vessel.
Yeah. So
And he says, I've got to report to the captain. And he starts to walk past you and start towards the forward of the ship. I mean, towards the aft of the ship.
which is
We
where
follow?
we started the fire. Or-
No, you started the ship.
I don't know
forward.
ship stuff in real life, so that's why I'm so
You
confused.
came over the bow. You came over the bow.
Okay.
And we're in the front of the vessel.
Okay, and
Maybe it's
I
all-
real quick, like I keep him in eyesight, but I gather them and I say,
Well, you have to call for them because they're in the other area.
I thought they were just. I thought it was just a cross section. Like they were in the galley and we were in the other part.
Right, but
I call for them. I shout for them. Hey, come on! We're going to see the captain. And
Okay, well, let's go. Let's
then I-
head back
By
to
the way, I
the
lean over and
room.
whisper, "You're welcome."
No. She runs back along the way. She knows, taking him with her because he hadn't been here before.
then I just real quick I stopped them and said we have another displaced time thing, and it doesn't seem to be a monster. He seems to be a part of the crew of this ship, but he's been here for hundreds of years.
That's all.
except his aberration thing's kicking over again.
It's kicking over again.
Yeah,
I guess so.
We
actually, particularly the Fae.
have a Fae one,
Yeah,
but this one's but Fae have the ability to be non-malevolent, right?
all of them. Actually, aberrations can be non-malevolent. A unicorn is an aberration.
If you
Interpretation
look
of
at the actual
aberrations.
legends, even when they're trying to be nice,
kinda
they're
confused
accidentally
on that.
screwy.
Okay, all it is it's anything that's animalistic but is not.
Well, because
Right.
DMG is it DM? No, not the Monster Manual. Like the type.
Right.
A unicorn is celestial.
Is this the celestial?
Yeah.
I thought a Kirin. Okay, they probably merged those two because it used to be the Kirin
Oh, okay.
was that the unicorn was in.
So the aberration doesn't make it exclusively evil,
Right.
Well,
a lot of them. Are.
now,
but you
depends
find
what
everything.
aberration. I mean, like
If you-
beholders are aberrations.
And I say
Mind
this.
flayers, those are
Yeah.
usually pretty nasty. So that's why I'm getting confused with the Fae are Fae. But
Well, most Fae are malevolent as well because they're not intentionally evil. They are just really chaotic,
they like to mess with it. Tricksters.
or they just literally, like in the case of a Korra, all they want to do is dance. They are men without hats. You can dance if you want to. You can leave your
So-
friends behind
So
because if your friends don't dance, they're no friends.
what do you want to do here?
Lyrics from
Follow him.
Yeah, well,
Because I didn't sense it. I can't sense that. So you tell me this as I took. I just explained to you what I did.
maybe
You
the
guys heard it
captain
all.
will know how to hear.
Well, the
us.
fact that he responded to it, he's already suggested he might be from a Fey land. He knows about that, so
But I already tell you I made the captain thing up. Everybody on the ship is dead. This guy has been here alone for I don't know how long. Longer. Whatever the hell.
He might be dead.
Whatever the hell an iteration is. He said he's been here for a couple of them. How old is your mom, Holly?
How old did she even say? I don't even know. 'Cause she definitely wasn't a sprite when I knew her.
She was a kid when this guy met this guy's mom, Holly. This dude has been you know the Scribbles, the mad person Scribbles? Pretty sure it was this dude. I don't think he's violent, but I think he's lost his damn
Sierra
mind.
just keeps on looking between them because, you know.
Let's just follow him. And see
Let's just
where
follow
he
him?
takes
Okay.
us.
so he runs down the length of the keel in the galley, ignoring all the side passages. Are you gonna do the same thing? Just kind of run by them because he's not even looking in them.
Yeah.
And as he runs up the there's a wider staircase leading up the aft onto the after deck.
How are their voices doing?
There, up onto what they call the poop deck.
Uh-huh.
As they're running up as he's running up onto the poop deck, the voices keep increasing in volume. And when you guys come out on the after deck, you are on a craft that looks pristine. Some point during that run, the wood you passed went from being petrified wood to being actual wood.
That's pretty fucking dumb.
And as you run up onto the ship, your ship is actually functional. There are two people shouting at each other on the after deck. A big, tough-looking guy with his hair kind of like Wolverine's in these two long prong-like things. Clearly that one's Hornbull. And next to him is this person that's got these little tiny glasses on the edge of his nose, the surgeon, clearly Jules. And they are talking about whether or not they should mutiny. This young guy, your dark bearded fellow, runs right between them, doesn't even seem to pay attention to them, and runs up and takes there's two side staircases that go up to the actual command deck where the wheel is to run the ship. And
Sierra looks behind. to see what she sees.
Well, as you instinctively turn to look back down into the ship, you see a completely functional ship behind you.
Different time.
Well, we would.
But when you look out over the sides of the vessel, you see Earth moving.
So we're like in a bubble because
We're flying.
we're flying.
No, we're not flying. I think
No, you're
we're-
not flying.
You're
I think
not
it's
flying.
I think it's burrowing through the ground.
It feels like it's sailing on the ground. It's rising and falling just like water, but the Earth is being plied to the sides by the bow.
Oh, so we're not underground.
No.
I see sky above me.
Yes.
No, he actually.
No, I'm
it's
saying
going
above me.
like a plow through the earth.
But
Right,
we're-
I know.
Most of the plow is above, but there's a part
Right.
that goes
When you
through.
look into the sky, it's blue.
We're
not
not,
it's not
in
the
the
mauve.
right time zone. That's all wrong.
How do you know this?
That's
No,
the
she just
blue
looks
of
at
heaven. That's the blue of heaven. That's the blue that was.
Okay. What
Tiara,
color is it supposed to be?
Tiara, we just went through
The
a
sky is mauve. It's kind of the oceans are the color of this paint.
Oh wow.
The
Sky
sun
is-
above us. The sun above. Maybe we didn't have this conversation for the new guy. The sun above us is actually. It looks like Jupiter, only in like more of a purplish band of color, and it's the stripes across it are. There, instead of having a red spot, it has a huge gash that looks basically like a claw. It's known
Oh,
as the
wow.
dragon's claw, where you actually see into the atmosphere. And legend has it that if you used farseers and looked at it, you'd actually be able to see dragons flying around in the atmosphere of the sun itself.
It's a brown, almost brown.
It's a brown dwarf star. It's basically, imagine Jupiter at 100 Jupiters in mass.
So on the note we took from the chest, do we know anything?
Well, you know the name of the ship.
Do we know the name of the captain of the ship? Would that have
The
been written on
third
the
had
note?
blue sky, but the fifth had red sky.
Did you have the name of the captain of the ship? Did he
don't-
sign it? No, it was signed by.
It was signed by the captain of the Windswept,
Right.
but we don't know the captain of the
No.
Amberquell.
No. But you'd be able to
Amber
tell it because
Quill.
Amber Quell.
Well,
Q-U-E-L-L. But
We're not in the right time. An intelligence check on myself. Hopefully I understand. Like, yep, this is not right.
Huh.
TR, it's like the mansion all over again.
oh, by the way, the only two people that see it that way are those two. You come running up behind him up onto this piece of stonework.
What are you talking
Oh
about?
my god.
What are you guys talking? So him and I don't see anything.
Yeah, you just really stonework.
Wait,
Oh,
what,
so we're not seeing that.
what are you
did
guys
I
talking?
see the blue sky?
Yeah.
Dude, you guys were.
You stopped at the top of the staircase and go, "It's beautiful. It's the sky of heaven."
Why is the sky blue?
He stops at the door going, "This is not right."
Guys, we're still underground. What are you talking about?
No, you've gone back to the surface.
Oh no, what are you guys talking about? We're.
Do we? So we also don't see the two guys arguing, do we?
You don't see the two guys arguing. As a matter of fact, you see two skeletal forms as piles of bone.
Did we see which way? I
Yeah.
forget his name. What did I forget his name? The imp dude.
Corey.
Horde. Did we see?
Well, that's his breed. That's his type. That wasn't his name. I gave you his name. Come on, you guys killed him. Let me go back and find his name again. It's Long Rat.
Long Rat. Do we see him anywhere?
Yeah, Long Rat. He's going up onto the. Like I said, he's going up onto the superstructure.
After.
Up onto the.
I stop him because we see the skeletons.
So you call out to him because he's ahead of you. He ran.
I call out to him.
He goes, "I gotta tell the captain."
Do you see what's happening? You're not here anymore. Go in peace. You are.
That's ridiculous.
Look at your crewmates.
Captain!
Look at your crewmates.
Captain! And you hear a voice respond. What is it?
Oh shit. Hold on. Wait, let's come back to that. These two are seeing shit now. This is Did you give them something?
I swear I just gave them willow bark tea. No, nothing special.
And I just grabbed Lucius's head. What? Dude, what are you seeing?
It tells you, 2 guys fighting,
Yeah.
2 guys arguing on the deck of a ship, and we're moving.
Exactly.
The sky is blue. The ship is functional. It's going through the earth like a plow, with most of it riding above it.
I start checking my stash to make sure it's all there.
Yeah.
Because ships don't go through Earth. They're not supposed to.
We are stationary. Did you guys hear the voice of the captain? That's the only thing that everybody.
Yeah.
heard that too.
Okay,
Yeah.
we all heard that.
You don't hear these 2 guys here arguing?
Dude, once again, you guys are poisoned. Don't trust your eyes and ears.
Okay.
You guys are.
But they gave us the names.
You guys are living residual. You guys are getting feedback from whatever the heck happened on this ship. Because nobody else is seeing it.
Because
Is there any roots around out here?
I'm a disturbed individual, I'm going to pick up the 2 spells
I
and have
tried
a puppet
meditating
show in front of them to show them.
To ground myself.
While you're doing this, the voice you heard, you see a pirate hat, big brimmed hat, a nose to match as this face comes. Now the head inside the hat doesn't quite fit. The hat is huge and whatever, but around the corner, up on that upper level, is what appears to be an imposing figure, almost 7 feet tall. But his facial features are basically a really big schnoz, bushy eyebrows from under which 2 little beady eyes peer out. And his torso, he's walking weird. His torso is only about 1.5 feet. His legs, however, make up the rest of his height.
Wow.
And then as he walks, you realize it's a gnome
On stilts.
on mechanized stilts,
Oh, jeez.
clockwork style, and he's got to take this huge this piratey-like walk just as he's controlling them. So he gets the swagger that makes him look like a pirate, only because of the machinery underneath the suit.
But we all see him.
You
not
definitely
just-
see him. Yes. He says, "By storms, what is this nonsense? What is it?" Okay, now I've lost his name again. What's our other guy's name?
Long rat.
Yeah. What is it, Longrat? He says, "Captain, we found a couple new crewmen."
Nope, not true. We're not on your crew, dude.
He looks down at the 2 of you and says, "Ah, had a bit of the yellow rum, I take it."
Hope he's not talking to us.
Are contaminated by
And she
the
starts
yellow-
talking. You know,
I'm like,
She just says everything. Yes, we are, master.
We were contaminated by a plant.
contamination, inebriation. I can see it either way.
Did you make the yellow alcohol, Captain?
What? No, of course not. It's an abomination. Shouldn't have it aboard. It's our benefactor. I've had to put up with his nonsense ever since we took over the vessel.
Your benefactor?
Over the vessel.
Who is your benefactor? If you please, sir.
Well, I don't answer to you. You are, after all, perhaps if lucky, part of my crew. Says,
No.
I
I'm
shall
not
shoot
part of your
across
crew.
the bolt. Not at him directly, but on his, towards his big hat.
you're gonna shoot his hat.
Yeah.
Shooting one across the bow. as
Better
it
hope
were.
he doesn't have a big head.
Roll with disadvantage to hit your target.
Oh,
This is just, I mean, I don't know why you do it.
he's telling us it's none of our business. No, it's our
But the
business.
disadvantage.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Come on, another good roll. There it is.
24.
You got the 23 because of the disadvantage. That still works.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise, shoot him in the head.
Bam!
He says, and he says just what I said. Fireman across the bow, are you?
Tell us what we need to know.
Well, first of all, you're aboard the
Listen, I say listen, Captain. 2 of us aren't under your spell, so we know you're the only one on this ship.
Well, except for him. Pointing at Long Rat.
Long Rat, you're not here either, dude. You're crazy. I don't think he's actually here. I think that
He's faded to have really long lives.
Now I've lost the name of the ship.
Amberquell.
Yeah. He says, you're aboard the Amberquell, taken from the Trelawney fleet by myself and my partner, Darbo.
Who?
Dobro?
Dabro.
Hold on, isn't that his dad?
Dabro.
Jesus Christ.
And you hit the storm. And
When did you get here?
What you talking about? I'm still on my way.
When did you leave Dobro? When was the last time you saw Dobro? Did he have a kid, by the way? Did Dobro have a kid when you were sailing with him?
This is the wrong questions to ask. What is this damn plant so we can get it healed?
Dude, everybody, we don't...
You pirate.
I'm in a Doctor Who episode here, man. There's timey-wimey crap going all over the place.
Lucius is
Don't drink the water!
Lucius is ignoring that because he's gone through this.
Okay,
And he's just like,
go through it. Go for it, Lucius.
fine.
I'll let you control.
You already said it. Your owner of this ship has a yellow spore plant with him.
Alcohol. He calls it alcohol.
No. Well,
You call it.
yeah, but that's just because it takes inebriation for you to appreciate us.
Yellow Rum Distillery. Is there one on board?
Aye. Yeah.
Now,
I mean, to the forward.
how can we cure
you
ourselves
cleared-
of it?
They sent it down to Bilge, so thought they could kill it.
I hate
in the right order.
alcohol.
You need alcohol? Says that to the drunken monk.
What do you have against alcohol?
Just a moment.
Notice something.
Is there any
You
way?
haven't had a lick to drink
I'm
all
so
adventure.
irritated right now. I'm absolutely so irritated right now.
Because if you were inebriated, you'd have heard the voices before they did.
Oh, there you go.
Now, this yellow spore. Do you have any on the ship?
As I just told your associate with the pointy sticks. Towards the forward of the craft, down in the bilges.
Is that where we started
They
the fire?
tossed the
Yeah.
yellow
bilge.
rum distiller.
What was your name, Captain?
Yeah, giant.
I am Lincoln Unigage.
Okay, thank you, Lincoln. We'll be back to talk to you later. Let's go.
Let's go back
Let's go.
Back down the way we
Okay,
came.
but as you turn towards the aft of the ship, you see. I'm sorry. When you turn back towards the bow of the ship, you see smoke roiling out of the front hatches.
All of us see this now?
No, but looking towards the front, you would see smoke pouring out of two of the hatches.
No, but I'm saying like all of us
All
can
four
see
of
this.
us are
Like
seeing
it's
it.
I
not
want you to
something-
see that, but they're seeing it
in like a
the
new
moving
ship,
yes.
and we're seeing it for what it actually
They're
is.
seeing the ship on fire. We're seeing the.
The ruins on fire.
Yeah.
I thought they were made of stone.
They're.
Except you know that something down below is alive, and you lit it on fire.
Oh, yeah, then. Hey, how's your scars doing? Can you
Burn
check on it?
everything.
How's your scar doing?
That was all screaming that. I was watching. Burn everything.
You're,
But that doesn't guarantee the plant's been gone. Only the girl. Only
It also
the-
doesn't
Not that
actually.
fire. No, it's a
no, it's a
secondary
fire. It's the
fire.
oil fire. It started in
You
the
started
face.
an oil fire that's going to spread under the entire craft.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take a look at it. Is it still?
Yeah, you're still. It's
Yeah.
still your wounds are still your wounds.
So we can't go under there, guys. So we gotta let this burn out a little bit.
When he sees the smoke, Captain Unigage starts calling for the hands to go and fight the fire.
Yeah, you do that. There's nobody else here. Like I said, good luck.
And
I just
in
watched to
minutes,
see if people
the
show up.
smoke stops.
Jesus Christ, stupid. fucking
Well,
Wait,
Well, there goes that plan.
Well, let's go back
How
You
did
want
down.
to go see? If
this
How-
totally, so
how did-
totally does not
how
make
did
sense.
you do that? Because they're all.
maybe the plant called it zombie minions because they realized it was under attack to put out the fire. So they collectively sacrificed themselves to put out this fire.
See, this is.
But I got a sleeper that loves to eat plants, guys. Let's go see Plant Dude. Squishy has not eaten all day long.
I have this suspicion. We're gonna get there. You're gonna show it
Oh,
to
by the way,
Squishy, and
since
Squishy's
you-
gonna
since
run
you
away
brought
and scream.
Squishy out. Squishy is plastered against the glass on the side closest to his arm.
Bear with me here.
Uh-oh. You're not gonna do what I think you're gonna do.
Bear with me.
Leeches?
Bear with me. Remember how the inside of the zombies were plants? What if this isn't necessarily a infliction as much as it's an infestation? So literally this is spreading through you. Do you want to see what happens when we put Squishy on this little part of your skin that's getting all messed up? And if it doesn't work out, you can shoot him.
No.
Damn it. Tiara?
I willingly.
Bam! Tiara's in for it.
I want you.
I'll let you lift your crossfire.
Her.
There you go.
Infector.
No, she's already infected. He only eats plant-based stuff. He's not going to touch any of the meat.
Or it's gonna possess her.
What has given you the idea that this thing can possess stuff?
Because Bob. I told you it looked like Bob.
Yeah, but remember we found out later in that portion that Bob was being controlled by his quartermaster, Deaf Dude, who Elgith said was super more terrifying than Bob.
Proceed.
Who are you people?
Exactly. Look, I just came to find out what I just do what my mom told me to do.
I'm like Squishy, you know, it's snack time. You know,
In the daylight,
Are we in the daylight right now?
he came out on deck.
Okay,
We need to go down
yeah,
below.
let's move down
somewhere.
below a little bit.
Okay.
So we just move out of the daylight. I don't move
Yeah.
super deep into
Yeah,
the bellows, but
gotcha.
and
See, should have opened up. Actually, hers is up here.
Yeah.
okay.
That's where she was going.
And then he has a crossbow, and I have a piece of bamboo near.
She
Squishy,
will
'cause
sit
I have
down
it
in a
just to
meditative
scare-
state and pray.
Con save.
With advantage, without advantage.
All of a sudden,
It's a
she's
straight
hissing.
roll.
Straight roll, straight roll.
She starts crying.
Cock.
Reroll.
It's cocked. It's
It's
cocked.
cocked. Reroll.
It's half. It's
It's
17.
top, yeah, it's top. It's crooked.
Sure looked flat to me.
No,
Because
through.
you.
No one. I'll
You
have
got
to
2
take-
BPs.
I have one left. That's all I have. I only had 3 BPs. I mean, she's a pretty new character.
Yeah.
No, fail.
She screams and faints dead away. Falls on the ground.
Like dead? Like she's making death saving rolls?
You don't know. She just hit the ground.
I check her.
Squishy,
I-
Squishy is on her arm though,
And
This
and quivering.
like he's like leeching something out.
Something.
I just tackled. No, I just pushed the crossbow down. I just slapped the crossbow out of freaking Lucius's hand. I'm like, wait, dude, relax. Look how small that thing is. It is not killing her. It is not.
First death save.
Oh.
She is dying. We can't do anything. Does anybody have healing powers? Can I go through her medical kit? She has a med kit on her.
Actually, yes. Hang on.
Didn't you get one?
I don't know if I did or not.
19. What was that turn?
I rolled a 19.
Okay, yeah, that's a save.
a
That's
save.
one.
For
You're digging through your stuff to find a kid.
plus
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's up here, huh?
plus.
It's Squishy's.
5.
Squishy's quivering over here. She's in death saves. No, it was a death save roll.
It's a death save, so it's a flat roll. You're still digging frantically to find a kit. Do you have a kit?
I don't have it written on the character sheet.
Then you don't have
I
one.
have.
I know, but he has to go through your stuff. That takes
I go through her
another
stuff
turn
knowing.
for it.
I go through her stuff knowing.
Death save. Number 2.
I go through her stuff knowing she has a kit.
All right, I'm going to
Hang on.
skip the kit.
Oh, perfect. I know she has a kit. That's why I stopped.
13 plus.
That's also a
three,
save. I
five.
give it above a 10.
I go through her kit. I find her.
You found her kit. But you can't administer it yet. Third death save.
Just nat 20.
So you're at 20.
No,
Not a
that's a
3.
3.
Okay, so you
Plus
got the kit
5
out.
is 8.
What were you going to do?
Cure wounds.
Nothing happens. Go ahead and
Okay.
roll.
Oops,
So that's
no.
well.
2 and 2.
That's a 12.
Okay, you're going to try to administer the med kit. Nothing happens.
Tommy, get the torch ready.
Next save.
10.
It's a 10 plus. The other one was a 7 plus
No,
5.
it's a flat roll. You're good.
You're fine.
Oh, I can't add anything
You don't
to
need
it?
No, death rolls don't.
Death rolls don't get
You
any
made it.
save.
Okay.
But you made the third roll. But more importantly, Squishy crawls over onto the bamboo. Starts to nibble on the bamboo.
I put Squishy back in the vial, and I look at her arm immediately.
It's got a tear in it where the wound was. Now you're cured.
Cure wounds again.
Is the scan?
She wakes up.
Nothing happened to the. How do you feel?
Well, first of all, she looks out. She doesn't hear the voices anymore.
Where are we? What color is the sky outside?
What color
She goes,
is
how
it?
can I tell? I can't look outside right now. I have to go out to
No.
What color?
But I don't hear the voices.
And she walks through the door, the archway, and she says, "It's the same as always."
Wait, what is the ship made out of?
Stone.
Stone mostly.
I look at Lucius. Like, what's up, man? We found a way to cure you, buddy.
She almost died. Oh my god.
She almost died.
She didn't.
She almost died because you see when I put Squishy on her, she like tripped. Then she kind of fell and bursted one of those.
She hit her head.
Squishy
Yeah, that
is
was
coming.
Squishy's fault.
Sure.
Squishy's the real MVP. Where's yours at? You
I think I don't remember.
don't remember?
Upper
I'm in.
thigh.
Oh, okay.
No, upper thigh or up lower arm is in a fight.
Do you want a drink first? I got a little bit of grog left.
Tommy,
Yeah,
by turn, burn me.
you got it.
Okay.
And he's delirious, so yeah.
He's not even talking to Tommy. Tommy's like, what?
Nope.
I put Squishy on his thigh.
Okay, con save.
10.
It's a disadvantage.
Oh. Oh, 20. 10.
So the 10. The 10 holds. Yeah, you also fade dead away.
Okay.
First death save.
We already know what to do. I get the med kit ready.
Nope.
That's
Three.
Fail.
We just wait. We were waiting because the last time none
Yeah.
of our stuff worked.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
And he immediately.
Yeah! There you go! I put Squishy back on the bamboo.
There are 4 squishies now.
What do you roll a natural 20?
There are 4 Squishies now,
Yeah.
and my jar's only big enough for 1 Squishy.
No, they're all tiny.
Oh, yeah. I collect all 4 Squishies.
Wait, why are there 4 little demons now?
They're not demons? You mean the things that just saved our part? Hold on, we forgot about. I collect Squishy, and I'm like, we'll deal with that later. I put the med kit on him,
Okay.
and then
But only rolled not 20, so we got 1 hit point back automatically. He just sits up.
what color is this guy, bro?
Same as always.
What colors? What kind of ship are we on? Is it what?
Stone. Doesn't have
You're
voices.
welcome.
Of course, it's so. Can we dance now?
Oh, jeez. I forgot about that.
We should celebrate. Save your crewmen.
Yes. But
The good news is they put out the fire too. Save the ship.
Do we need to this ship is not the kite we're looking for.
We're done.
There's nothing on this ship.
Let's get out.
Let's get the hell out of here. Bye. We can't solve all the world's problems. Oh shit! No, we can't leave. Where's Kern and Eklund? That's right. Oh fuck,
Bro, we're like. Yeah, let's go back to that bot.
Let's go back.
back to the
Let's
box.
go back
Oh,
to.
wait. Let's ask
You can talk.
Rat.
The point here is that you can talk to Long Rat and the
Long
captain.
Rat. Let's-
Long Rat, we don't want to listen to music, bro. I'm sorry.
Long
The
Rat.
captain can countermand it. You
Okay.
can talk to the captain.
Captain.
And we are technically out of time for this week, so we'll
Okay.
do that next week.
Boom. All that hate on Squishy, man.
She saved your lives.
CC for Squishy.
I think it's
Of course. Knowing Roundup, they'll give them both hits.
Long-term
All right.
effects to be
Thank you all for
damned.
watching, and we'll hope to see you again next time. And
Bye.
Right.
I'm so glad.